Welcome to the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. I'm your host, Sheldon Moore. That's my co-host, Charles Jackson. How you doing, brother?
So, dog, I'm doing all right, man. It's a little gloomy over here. It's been raining, but other than that, I've been all right.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
How you
Been
feeling, dog?
decent. Decent. Living life to the fullest. We here, man. Well, we on episode 177. 2 weeks away from the playoffs. 2 weeks away. Well, really from the play-in. I want to ask you this question, not a sports related question. If I can find it. So, I don't know whenever you have kid number 2, whenever that happens, or even when you had kid number 1. Do you think men should show up to the baby shower?
Yes. The fuck?
I'm just
What
asking.
type of question is that?
I was watching this podcast. Shout out to them. Let's keep it a bug. They're a real good podcast. And one of them said that men don't have to show up to the baby shower because
What?
this is, if you watch the video on it, you probably get understanding. But this is what he said. He said on Twitter, he said, look, I'm gonna say this once. Men don't belong at baby shower. This is a new age concept because people are craving human interaction, and because so many babies are had out of wedlock that people use it as an opportunity to flex that the man is in the child's life. That is an event for people who pop up babies to give advice to people who pop out babies.
Nah, dog. I feel like if you was man enough to get in that bed and do the do and get her pregnant, you should be man enough to show up to the baby shower and be there in support of her. Because if we being honest, the baby shower is about the woman. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
I can
But
agree with I
you
can
should
agree
be
with that.
you should be man enough to be there with her for one, moral support. And then two, you should be proud to be there because that's the baby that you conceived. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me. Like I think you should show up.
Do you think other men should show up?
What you mean? Like my homies?
Yeah, like your homies. Like you invite me. Do you expect me to show up?
Hell yeah.
Okay, what
Now
if
if
it
you now
say,
okay, it's a different. If you can't show up, you better send a gift in.
okay,
But I do expect for you to show up though.
okay, what about
Because you supporting me. If you support me, then you should be there.
what about some associates? So, like, say some coworkers, like, you cool with some coworkers, but you cool. You ain't friends,
Right.
but y'all cool.
Right.
If Would you invite them to the baby shower?
Um, I mean, if we cool, then yeah. If we cool, like, because a baby shower don't necessarily have to be like just family. You know what I mean? It could be friends and family too. So, if I'm cool with my coworkers, yeah, I invite them. Now I wouldn't expect them to show up. You know what I'm saying? I would expect like my family and like my closest homies and stuff to show up, but like just coworkers and stuff like that, nah, I wouldn't expect them to show up.
And these not even like female coworkers. These just men
Yeah,
coworkers.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I get you.
Okay, I so when he said this, I kind of get what he was saying. Cause like you said, it's really about the woman. So it's like this is like a woman's gathering. But if I do invite, say, close friends, I would invite them. I would invite you guys to show up. Now, like you said, if you can't come, okay, I do expect something. But I wouldn't be like pissed, I guess. I wouldn't be a piss. But like now if it was some coworkers like where I work at and they cool, I invite them, but it's like if they don't show up, they just don't show up. I ain't tripping.
Yeah, I ain't
But
tripping on it.
yeah, he said he been like this was like a couple of days ago. He been staying on like men do not have to go to a baby shower.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's the have to part. Like I said, if we homies and shit like that, I expect you to show up, dog. ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I expect you to show up. But if you like you said, if you just like a coworker or something like that, nah, I don't really expect for you to show up.
Now I will say this. I do think like gender reveal, I think that's a BS. I think that's
What
just
you
another
mean?
way. Bro, why do you need a gender reveal and a baby shower? Why do you need both?
Because the baby shower is for the gifts, for people to send the gifts and stuff like that, and then the gender reveal. Because you don't want people just sending anything, bro. Like if I'm having a boy, but I didn't do a gender reveal, now you sending me girl stuff, like that's like that's a waste of money, and then that's a waste of my time and your time. So they do the gender reveal so everybody can know what we having, and so then when the baby shower come, you know what type of gifts to send.
But why do you need, not you, but why do you need to do a gender reveal? Why? That's my thing.
Because the for well, it's this is for the woman. It's a proud moment for them, so they wanna express how proud they are to have a boy or a girl, and then 9 times out of 10, it's a surprise to them as well. Like in my case, we ain't had no gender reveal because it was during COVID, but if we did have a gender reveal, like she didn't know. I'm the only one that knew, so like when we had the gender reveal party, that would have been her first time knowing what we were having.
Why do we need a party though just for a gender
It's a
reveal though? That's
celebration,
my,
dog. It's a celebration.
I think that's just another way to get some extra gifts. I think that's
I
just
mean, nah,
another way to get some extra.
you ain't really gotta bring no gifts to the gender reveal. That's more so the baby shower.
I feel like we can both go on the internet. I hold the stomach, you hold the picture, and you put boy, girl, whatever how you
I
do
mean,
it.
that's what we did. That's what we did.
I don't think you have to have a whole party for a gender reveal though. I think that's my thing. I don't think you
That's because
now for the baby
you're not a
shower. I'm
woman,
cool.
dog. You're not a
I'm
woman, dog.
cool with that.
They love
I
that type of
still,
shit, bro.
I still
They
don't think
love
you
that
need a
type of
party.
shit.
I don't think you need a party for a whole gender reveal though, bro. I think that's just a waste of time and money. I ain't gonna cap. Like it
It's a
is.
celebration, dog. It's a celebration, dog. You bringing a life into this. You bringing a life into this world. It's a celebration,
But
dog.
you're already doing that at the baby shower. It's the same thing. You're celebrating with your friends and family the life, and they're bringing gifts or
It's just
whatever to
it's
the
just
baby
like
shower.
people who celebrate their birthday the whole weekend. Your birthday on Thursday, but you celebrating it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
But that's
Same
different
thing.
though, because you have because
Ah, it's the same thing.
but because but majority of the time people have a job, so they can't celebrate on the Thursday. So you wait till the weekend to celebrate. I can understand that. I just
But
don't
you
think you
can't
need a whole
understand
party.
us having a party because we having a
I don't
boy,
think you need a
and
whole
then us
party
having
just to
a party.
reveal a gender. I don't think that.
You don't
I
understand when you.
don't.
You
No,
don't.
bro. I don't think you need. Why are we having a gender reveal just to sell just to basically show is it a boy or a girl? I don't think you need to do all of that. I truly don't.
I mean,
It's
to
the
each their
same.
own.
It's kind of the same thing when the woman, and I don't care what you tell, not you. I will never ever give my baby mama whoever a push gift. That's just another
Ah,
way.
yeah,
No, no, no.
okay. Now that one, I'm kind of, yeah, I like, cause she got on my case about not giving her a push gift, but I mean,
No.
I don't know about that one. That one is pushing it a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. That one, no, not really, cause if you gotta think about it on their end, they just gave birth, G. Like they can die doing birth, bro. Like real talk. Like with
That's
her, I
facts.
mean, this is. I don't want to put her business out there like that,
You
but
don't got to. You don't
she
need to.
she almost died doing birth, G. So it was like I could understand why they would want to push gift because at the end of the day, I'm giving up my body. I could potentially die from this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, I made it. I made it through. It's a celebration because I actually made it alive. Because some women don't make it through birth, G.
You ain't getting no push gift from me. That's just another reason for you to get some damn shit. Just facts. It's just
No, it's
another
not,
reason.
dog. Don't
It
look.
is, bro.
It's your perspective, dog. It's how you look at it.
It's
If you look at it like that, then yeah. But if you look at it like my woman just made it through birth when she could have died, like that's just scary, bro. They blood pressure get the dropping and shit like that. Say their blood pressure dropped too high and they flatline, and now she gone. Like that's a celebration that she made it through birth, G.
she ain't getting no push gift from me.
She made it. A push gift is her making it through the 9 months that it took to hold that baby and pushing it out. Think of it like that.
No.
You ain't shit.
No. I ain't shit. I ain't shit. I'm just telling the truth. I don't think you need a push gift. No, I don't. No, we're good on that. We're good on push gifts, bro. And we're good on gender reveals. We don't need to have a whole we don't need to hire freaking people to hire airplane people just to jump out the air and just say, "Oh, it's a boy." We don't need to do all that.
You ain't gotta do all that. You can
Man,
just
let's
go
get
get
it.
one of them little bath bomb things and do it like that.
We ain't doing all that, bro. We having a baby shower and we moving on. Let's get started on the hoop talk, bro. Let's get started on hoop talk. There's really no NFL talk. The only thing that happened was the Kirk Cousins. Who?
And your boy Puka in
Nothing.
rehab.
I mean, yeah, he chose to go to rehab. What's the problem with
boy
it?
Money? Nah, ain't no problem with it. I'm just saying your boy Money finna get messed up now.
I doubt it. If he performs well, I think everything's fine. I think he's good. If he hoops like how he's supposed to, it's fine. So would you rather him not go to rehab?
No.
And then out here just doing whatever?
I want him to go to rehab, but once he get out of rehab, when we going through the contract negotiations, a part of it is how I know when I give you this money, you're not gonna relapse back to drinking and having your drinking problems. Because
I don't know about drinking problems.
The more money you get, all it does is it brings out your character more. That's all it does. It doesn't change you. It just brings out who you are from the get go. So
honestly,
once he gets more money, he do. That's why he went in.
He has a drinking problem.
That's why he went in there.
Was that the specific reason why he went in there?
Well, that's what it was reported.
I just know he went to rehab, but I don't know if it's specifically for.
It was for that
alcohol.
Incident. It was for alcoholism, and it was for the incident of him biting, or him being accused of biting that girl and the bite marks in her car and things of that nature. So, yeah, it was for alcohol.
I'm skimming.
So now when we going through negotiation contracts, now with him, it's like, how do I know if I give you all this money, you ain't gonna go back to who you was? So stuff like that does affect it. The outside stuff definitely affects your contract.
I'm skimming through. I honestly don't see nothing about alcohol.
I'll send it to you.
I'm looking at the article. The ESPN article. I'm looking at it. I don't see nothing about alcohol. Like that's basically the main reason. He'll be all right. I'm good. He'll be all right. The only NFL news is Kirk Cousins getting signed by the Raiders. He got the biggest bag. Like he gets all the bread, bro. Like if you want to say something about it real quick, but I'll just say like Kirk Cousins to the Raiders, I think is a great move. When they draft Fernando Mendoza, he can basically just wait a little bit, probably start, say, 8 games after, let him learn behind Kirk Cousins, who's been a good quarterback. I think it's a real good move by the Raiders. So I'm all for it. I'm all for them signing a veteran quarterback.
Yeah. I think it's a good hire. That way, Mendoza, as soon as he gets in the league, he doesn't have to be thrown into the fire right off the bat. I don't know what their schedule looks like for next year, but he doesn't have to get thrown into the fire right away. And then on top of that, he can learn from Kirk Cousins throughout training camp, and then he can learn from him throughout however many games Kirk Cousins starts. That way, Kirk Cousins can tell him what he sees out there, what he looks for, and then while he's on the sideline, he can also see what's how Kirk's processing things, because Kirk is not a bad quarterback. So we could see what he processes, what it looks like, how the defenses are gonna come at him, things of that nature. So I don't think it's a bad hiring at all.
Yeah, it's a good move by the Raiders. I like
Hey,
it.
do you think he's better than Michael Penix?
Who, Kirk Cousins?
No, Fernando.
I don't know yet. I got to see some type of action.
Well, based off college,
That's off college.
compared to Michael Penix now.
I'll probably say yes. I would say Fernando is better than Michael Penix now. Let's get on with these week 22 NBA power rankings. I think last week you started. I think I'll start this week. At number 10, I got the Charlotte Hornets. At number 9, I got the Philadelphia 76ers. At number 8, I got the Atlanta Hawks. At number 7, I got the Houston Rockets. At number 6, I got the Detroit Pistons. At number 5, I got the LA Lakers. At number 4, I got the Boston Celtics. At number 3, I got the Denver Nuggets. At number 2, I got the OKC Thunder. And at number 1, I got the San Antonio Spurs.
At number 10, I got the Phoenix Suns. At number 9, I got the Cleveland Cavaliers. At 8, I got the Atlanta Hawks. At 7, I got the Houston Rockets. At 6, I got the Boston Celtics. At 5, I got the Denver Nuggets. At 4, I got the Los Angeles Lakers. At 3, I got the Detroit Pistons. At 2, I got OKC. And at 1, I got the San Antonio Spurs.
Your Pistons have been playing good without Cade.
Hey, that game against OKC, we should have won. We should have won that shit. Not gonna lie. But,
y'all had a chance to win.
Yeah, we did. We had a chance to win.
Y'all got lucked up because usually Shea doesn't get the call with the push off. It was a push off. I'm saying it was a push off, but then they call offensive foul. That's right. That's the right call. But you guys went into overtime. Y'all fault.
We had two chances. We had 2 chances right before that. Before he did that, he got a steal. If we would have scored on that possession, it would have looked different.
Y'all fault. Hey, Pistons.
I ain't gonna lie. We still ain't got enough though, dog. We still ain't got enough though.
I mean, because y'all.
I forgot who said it.
What?
Somebody said that we were. I forgot. I can't remember off the top of my head, but they were like, this Pistons team is like the OKC team. The only difference is we don't have a J-Dub. So like, Cade is our SGA, Durant is our Chet, but we don't have no J-Dub. We need to. If we get a J-Dub, then we'll be good. But we don't got one.
Y'all beat the Timberwolves on Saturday. That was a good win.
Beat the Raptors.
Yes, you did beat the Raptors. Moral victory, I guess, against the Thunder. Y'all had a good week. I give y'all credit. Y'all had a real good week with no K. Who knows when he coming back, though, but...
How many games they got left? Oh, let me see.
They have 6 games. 6 games.
Man, K, I need my boy to come back so he can get that extra bread, man.
I'm good on that.
I need him to come back, dog.
Stay where you at, bro. I ain't trying to see no freak injuries from you no more.
Because he been gone for how long? For this to be the third week?
He's been gone because he got injured against the Wizards. That was March 17th.
March 17th, and it's the 2nd, so it's been about... Today's the 2nd.
I thought today was the 3rd. Oh, wait, it is. You're right. I thought it was
yesterday was the 1st.
I'm thinking the 4th was Friday. My bad.
So it's been about 2-3 weeks?
Yeah, it's been about 2 weeks. Man,
okay, come on, dog. We need you back, dog. We need you to make that All-NBA team, dog.
Wemby MVP. Hey.
Man.
Hey. Influential. Hey, influential. You can still come up when we get to our takeaways, though. I'll put the link when we get to that point. Dennis Jenkins has been great. He been hooping.
He has. He's been a bright spot for us. He's our Malik Beasley this year.
He been hooping. They ain't been playing decent, bro. I still think it ain't enough though. Like, is Dennis Jenkins gonna bring that consistently in the postseason?
We don't know. It's not enough though, dog. I'm one of the biggest Pistons fans out here. If I'm being realistic, we don't got enough. We could probably get to the second round, maybe the conference finals, depending on how matchups and things go. But I don't see us winning the chip with this team.
I mean,
I hope I'm wrong.
well, I mean, right? The play-in keep flip-flopping. So right now, y'all will face Orlando or Miami.
You said who? Miami or who?
Orlando.
Oh, we're smoking Orlando. Ain't nobody worried about them. We smoking them. Ain't nobody worried about them.
Orlando, a crazy ass team.
Ain't nobody worried about them, man. Then they just got dubbed. Then there was a 30. How much they lose by against the Hawks? They just got 30 pieces by the Hawks. Y'all can't even beat the Hawks. No offense to the Hawks. The Hawks got a good team.
Up that. I want to get way more in depth, but they gave up a 31-0 run against the Raptors. That's crazy. That's crazy. Come on, man. I'm not gonna lie, that's crazy.
Ain't nobody worried about that, man.
Sixers. Hey, Paul George been hooping.
This is the Paul George that we've been asking for since day one. If Paul George plays like this, Philly is dangerous. Because VJ clicking right now. Embiid gonna be Embiid. Maxey gonna be Maxey. But if Paul George hoops like this, the Sixers gonna be tough. They can easily make it to the Eastern Conference.
I mean, right now, well, there's a 6 seed. They were facing Knicks if it ended today.
Oh, the way the Knicks looking? They looking like a first round exit right now.
Knicks look like food. But no, though, Philly, they've been playing way better. Paul George, he was out for 25 games, but he wasn't hurt. So it's like his body just reset. So he was just able to train and just relax. And now he just looks like a new player. Like, he looks
bring that
good.
To the playoffs. He better bring it to the playoffs.
Yo, Hornets.
I don't even got them on my list.
Well, it was hard. Whoever that temp team was, it was hard. I didn't know who to pick. Yo, Hornets, babe, when they be facing these good teams, they be losing.
I mean, but then they getting blown out though.
That Celtics game they was getting blown out. I ain't gonna cap. They was getting their ass whooped.
They fought back. They fought back. I think it got to 9 or 10 at one point.
They was getting
the Celtics just took off.
They was getting their ass whooped.
They came back though.
Nah, we ain't doing that. They was getting fucked.
LaMelo had a bad shooting night. Really, all of them had a bad shooting night.
You got fucked up by. You got messed up by 70% Jason Tatum and Peyton Pritchard. No Derek White, no Jaylen Brown. Then I'm just saying.
Kata played really good. 17 and 8. He played really good.
Now that game against the oh my bad, go.
And they let Shireham go crazy. So
Shireman,
ain't no way Shireham should have 14 points, bro. Ain't no way.
And they lost to the 76ers. That was a good game, though. That game was good. That was a good game. Hey, man, look. I still think there's a chance. But right now, the Hornets are in the 8th spot. They're right there. They're in the 8th spot. So they will have to face the Raptors in the play-in.
Hey, we could still make that 6 seed.
You can. I mean, Philly gotta lose a couple. Philly gotta lose some games. You gotta get past Toronto.
The way Toronto looking lately, dog. I don't know what it is. They fell off. They fell off.
They did fall off. They're so inconsistent. They're very inconsistent. If for one show, why when y'all doing takeaways, I'm gonna be busy one of these. Okay, that's cool. Hey man, the Bulls team maybe is no better than 96 Bulls, but next year they gonna be the best team of all time. That top 5 guard, man, stop it.
Oh my god.
We don't even know who the coach gonna be next year. Stop it.
Yeah, Billy Donovan gotta go.
Well, I mean, I
Jamal Mosley finna be gone too.
yeah, bro, he keep losing.
Remember, I've been saying he should have been gone though.
No facts. You definitely were saying that. Rockets look better. Last week I said the Rockets look like food. I mean, they just. I mean, you could say they blew out the Knicks. Like they would be nice.
No, that was the Knicks. That was a good win. That was a good win. I'm not gonna lie. That was really a good win.
I mean, you beating the Grizzlies, that'll move me. You beating the Pelicans, that'll move me. You beating the Bucks, that don't move me. But it's like, I'm just saying, like, they look better. It's still, I don't know. Like right now, they'll face Denver now. Like it's flip flopping. They'll face Denver. I don't know if they could beat Denver. I ain't gonna lie. I think if I had to pick the Rockets' best matchup, it might be Minnesota. I think that would be their best match. Out of Denver and LA? Denver, LA.
I'll probably say LA only because they younger, they more athletic than because LA don't really have no athleticism. Yeah, they got Luka and LeBron, but like they don't really got no athleticism. Are they gonna be able to run with them for a full 7 games? Because with the Minnesota, I feel like they can match up better with the Rockets than LA can.
Who guarding Luka?
I mean, nobody can guard Luka.
Who guarding Austin Reeves?
For the Timberwolves,
I'm talking about for the Rockets.
For the Rockets,
yeah.
You'll probably put a man. Nah, you can't put a man on. Well, you probably gonna a man is either gonna guard Luka or Austin Reeves. Most likely, probably Austin Reeves.
Who guarding? You say playoff LeBron?
And they probably gonna put Austin Tyree Easton on Luka, and then you probably put KD on Brown.
Food.
Probably gonna put KD on Brown.
Food. That's food. That's food. Or you put Jabari.
On who? On Brown?
Who else? I mean, who else you got?
He gonna eat, bro. Anybody. No offense to Jabari Smith, but you put him on Luka, Luka's eating. You put him on Bron, Bron's gonna baby him all day. He
I don't know what happened. I have no clue what just happened. Katie has the most playoff pressure. I agree. When we get to that point, Francisco, I need Pistons versus Hornets first round. That shit going 7 because yes. I don't know if Charles. Charles, are you back? Waiting on Charles. Bro, StreamYard always messing something up, man. I think he'll join back. He'll probably join back. While Charles is gone, ask. Oh, there you go. He'll be showing up soon. Yeah, what happened?
My fucking laptop died.
Oh, that's on you then. I can't even blame StreamYard this time. I'll blame StreamYard. I was blaming StreamYard. That's on you. I don't know why your shit ain't plugged up.
Nah, it was plugged up. I guess I didn't push it in all the way.
That's what she said. That's what she said. Talking about brother, the Wizards can smoke the Rockets. Stop it, bro. The Wizards suck, bro. Stop it. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Hey, he talking about erectile dysfunction ass team. Like he playing the Wizards gonna be nice next year though.
Depends
They
on
gonna
who
be
they
nice.
get. It depends on who they get.
Yeah, just off Trey and AD being there, they gonna be nice
You
next
gotta
year.
be healthy, bro. Show me you could be healthy. I know we was talking about the Rockets and Lakers, but Lakers been playing
Oh
good
yeah,
basketball. Go ahead.
I was just
Finish.
saying. I was just saying, whoever Jabari guarding, G, it's gonna be food. You can't put Jabari on Luka or Bron. Maybe Austin Reeves, but I feel like Austin Reeves gonna cook him too. So it's like he gonna have to guard somebody else.
Well, Luka eating against anybody on that team. I mean, they would face Timberwolves. I face the Rockets. I think everybody need to face the Rockets. I think everybody got to face them. Celtics been hooping. Hey, that boy Jason Tatum look nice. That's all I'm gonna say.
I thought he was gonna get them 20 boards. Was it last night? Yeah, last night, G.
He had the triple
He had
double.
that triple dub. Yeah, I thought he was gonna get 20 rebounds.
That man is out here playing decent basketball, bro.
And
His
he
shot
played
does look a
37
little
minutes.
different. His shot does look a
37
little
minutes.
different, but hey, yeah, he playing 37 minutes. Like he hooping. I think there's only like 12 games in. I think this is like his 12th game back. So hey, Boston different.
I still don't think. Did you hear what Bam said about him?
About Tatum?
Yeah, Bams was saying that he could tell that Jason Tatum still ain't in shape or whatever like that, but it's good to see him out there. So I mean, they got about like 6 games left. I don't know if he's
Yeah,
gonna
they
be
got
in
6
playoff
games.
shape by that time. I still don't know if he's gonna be in playoff shape by that time. Because one, you still gotta let his Achilles rest. Because you want to get your conditioning and stuff like that, but you can't overwork it. So I wonder how prepared he's gonna be for the playoffs.
At least in the first round, they'll be okay. They facing either Charlotte or Toronto. They beating them teams. They smacking them. They smacking them teams, bro. Sorry. I know when we get to that point, you go pick Boston, but then you go fake one Charlotte to win. I already know how you gonna be. You gonna fake one Charlotte to win. But they smacking them boys, bro. Any of them. They smacking them. Celtics look like they look like a legit title contender right now.
And
they are hooping.
G, and it's crazy because don't get me wrong. If you would look at that team, you would not say that team is a title contender, dog. Lakeda has been playing very well. Derek White hasn't been Derek White yet. So Pritchard has been playing good. It's been the others. It's been them bench guys that didn't stepped up. So
I mean, if you looked at Jaylen Brown, like just him, I can understand that. But now you add another superstar next to another superstar. Title contender easily.
If the others was on any other team, I guarantee they would not be doing this. They would not be hooping like this. Literally every game is somebody else. Either it's Sam Hauser or it's Shireham, it's Kada, and they still don't have Vucevic back yet.
Forgot about him. They hooping so good. I forgot about him. Now Celtics look like a legit team. And this past week they've been playing great. Nuggets look decent. I think they play a couple of weak teams, and because they're on like a 7-game winning streak.
They didn't look good this week. They've won, but the way they've been winning has been ugly. Close battle with the Jazz.
Yeah, I give you that.
So it's like, ugh.
I mean, you can say that. I can agree with that because Jokic recently has not looked like he's still top 5 easily, but he hasn't looked like MVP candidate. Like I will put him say definitive top 3. He looks just really good, but not.
You know what's crazy, G?
Go ahead,
this MVP talks ain't nobody been talking about Jaylen Brown, bro. Nobody.
And why do you think so, bro? I
Jason
told you
Tatum's
this
back.
last week.
Because
No, I don't
Tatum's
think
back.
that's the reason. But
I
you
think
know
that's
why.
what it is.
Well, I mean, somebody did agree with you on that, though. I bring that up in the takeaway. Somebody did kind of agree with you on that.
What?
Hmm?
About what?
About you saying that Jason Tatum coming back calls Jaylen Brown MVP, even though I don't think that's the reason, but somebody did agree with you. And you said this way before they said this, so they must have watched the pod and saw you said this. And this person is very known too. But I mean, the Nuggets, they look good. They look decent. They're the 4th seed right now. They're the 4th seed. They're right behind the Lakers. So they could hypothetically get third, but I think right now the Lakers, they just keep winning. They're gonna stay at third.
Yeah, I think the Lakers got this one. I think the Lakers got third. I think they got third. You think the Spurs gonna catch OKC?
They got a chance, bro. They got a chance. I'm not gonna lie, they got a chance. They're only 2 games out, and if the Lakers beat them tonight, they're 1 game back, and then they face the Lakers again like on Tuesday.
I think they split.
I mean, so far, like the schedules are different. Like right now, the Thunder got Lakers, Jazz, Lakers, Clippers, Nuggets, Suns to end the regular season.
That's a tough. That's
and the Spurs,
4 out of the 6 tough games.
Yeah, and the Spurs got Clippers, Nuggets, 76ers, Blazers, Mavericks, and Nuggets again.
I think the OKC schedule is harder. Yeah, the OKC schedule is harder.
It's a little bit weaker. But Nuggets, they look decent, but it's still Jokic. And Jokic is guaranteed to have another triple-double year. He's second player
No,
ever.
It's been guaranteed. Yeah, it's been guaranteed. It
was just
confirmed.
Yeah, so it don't matter now. He's guaranteed to average a triple-double again. Him and Westbrook, the only players ever to have multiple back-to-back seasons with multiple triple-doubles. OKC. Maybe, they OKC. I don't know what more to say about them. They still first, but they good. Shea been hooping.
Lost 1 game in March. They only lost 1 game in March.
Who, OKC?
Yes. Them and then the Lakers only lost 2 games.
I think it was the Celtics. Yeah, that was the only game they lost.
That was the only game that they lost, Jay. I'm still not taking them. I'm still not taking them to win the title, though. I still got Denver.
Yeah, you have been Denver since day one.
Denver I just think they got it, Jay. I think once the playoffs come, Cam Johnson been hooping. Everybody been playing a role. I think once the playoffs start, it's gonna be hard to beat them.
Well, they're getting healthier. J-Dub has been playing. Chet is Chet. I mean, look, they played the Bulls suck. Knicks, the Knicks, The Pistons, we talked about it, Borough victory, give them credit.
Okay, they just broke it. K is gonna miss at least 1 more week.
I'm not shocked. I told you I wouldn't want him to come back anyway.
He's not getting that.
He's not getting that. It's okay. Well, it says he's continued to progress. So I'd rather that than him coming back for nothing. This referred to you, brother. CJ, man, drop it. JB is great and a top 6 player this season, but he is not on the level of Shea, Wemby, Jokic, and Luka. And for the millionth time, the team record is because of Joe Mazzulla. That last part, I don't agree with that. The first part, I agree with. Then them being like 9-1 without JB is hilarious. Because, you did use that last time.
I'm not just because he's not a top 6. Just because he's not better than Shea, Wemby, Jokic, or Luka. That doesn't mean that he doesn't deserve MVP. Shea got MVP last year, but Shea's not better than Jokic. So it's like, it's one of them things where he's having an MVP season. I think he's been the most valuable player in the league so far, G. So, they 9-1 without him, but you could say the same thing with OKC. OKC has a better record without. OKC has a positive record without Shea. Spurs have a positive record without Wemby. Same thing with Jokic. I don't know about Luka. I haven't looked it up with
I think
Luka,
it's like at exactly like 500 or a game above.
so like those, you know what I'm saying? So it's like those other people have positive records without their best players too. So
And the Spurs, they don't lose. I keep saying it. They don't lose.
they lost 2 games in March. 2 games.
They're on a 10-game winning streak. They don't lose.
I hope they could keep this up in the playoffs though.
The last thing they lost to was the Nuggets, and Wemby didn't play that game. So
How much they lose by?
They only lost by like 5. Like I told you, look, Wemby is doing crazy stuff ever, bro. Like he's just we seen it for 3 years, but it's like every time I watch him, I just be like, bro.
That man was injured for a lot them first 2 years.
But we seen 3 years of play though. Like, yes, that's true. But we seen 3 years of Wemby already. Like, he does something that you just be like, wow. Like, how can you do this?
Because he's 7'6". Well, he's 7'4".
But he's 7'6", bro. He's 7'6", bro. He's 7'6" that can move like a guard. It's crazy. Like, I'm just saying, bro. Like, he's different. Like, he's different. Like, he's already cemented himself damn near. Like, he's already top 10. He damn near arguably top 5. Like, arguably top 5 player in the NBA already. Like, he's different. But they don't lose. They don't freaking lose. I'm telling you, G, if they win 60 games, which they probably will, I'm telling you, man, it's hard to not say Mitch Johnson coach of the year. It's just low-key hard to say Mitch Johnson ain't coach of the year.
It's between him and Joe Mazzulla. It's between him and Joe.
I think JB Bickerstaff is right back in there now with this play of no Cade. I think that plays a part. Because they're still first seed without Cade.
I just think he's gonna get the short end of the stick, Jay. Only because there's been so much hype. Because the Pistons, they had a lot of hype in the beginning of the season, but like towards the middle and the end, like it's been a lot of hype around the Spurs and the Celtics, especially since Jason Tatum and them came back. So I think just because of the hype around them two teams, he not gonna get it.
Love what the Spurs have been doing, man. Then I guess the last thing we can talk about, the Hawks. The Hawks don't lose. They're hooping. They're playing good basketball. Right now, they're the 5th seed. They will play the Cavs in the first round.
This is fool's gold.
I mean,
if I'm the Cavs, I want them. I want them first round. Because who on their team besides CJ got playoff experience?
Kuminga. Nikhil. I mean, Kuminga does.
I mean, yeah, he does. But how often did he play in the playoffs?
I think that first round, I think he has a decent enough. I think he has decent enough. I mean, playoff experience.
Really? I mean, I'm talking about winning in the playoffs. Really, only CJ.
Nikhil.
CJ has won games.
Nikhil has a lot of playoff experience.
Well, yeah, with Minnesota
being a key factor in them, he has a lot of playoff experience.
Yeah, but he wasn't the main focal point though. But now you're the main.
But he was one of the key roles.
Yeah, but he has a bigger role now, so it's like, can you live up to that? Can you fill them shoes? We haven't.
I think he'll be okay. I think he'll be okay. Like as a go-to option, at least in the starting 5. Him and Jalen Johnson, like, you know, they've been hooping. Hey, look. If I'm the Cavs, I'm just gonna say this. I think the Cavs will win, but don't be shocked if it's a series. That's all I'm gonna say.
With the Hawks?
Just don't be shocked if it's a series between them. Do not be shocked if it's a series.
In 5, maybe 6.
Just don't be shocked if it's a series, bro. Because knowing the Cavs, they might not take them serious one game, and then next thing you know, it's a wrap. But I would still pick Cavs though, because of playoff experience. You got Don, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, James Harden, somewhat. You know, I would still pick them. And yeah, that's really it for our power rankings. We kind of went over all the main teams at least. Let's move on to our players of the weeks in the months of April. No, of the months of March. The month of March. Let's start with the players of the months. Let's start with the West. Who do you have for the Western Conference Player of the Month? I think
I
it's
already know
Luka.
who I got. You already know who
Yeah, I think everybody got him.
Luka Magic, baby. My boy had he had how many? He had 3 20-point games. My man's had 6 30-point games, 5 40-point games, 150 and 160 ball in the month of March. And with the month of March, he was averaging 33, 8 and 8 with about one and a half steals, shot 47 from the field, 36 from 3, 78 from the free throw line. Luka was just on the tear their entire month of March, man. Like I said, he only dropped 20 3 times in the month of March, but those are like 27, 28. So in my eyes, that's like 30. And we be on. But the whole month of March, that boy was hooping.
I think he's like the third player. I don't think it's ever, could be wrong, to average like not average, but to have 600 total points in a month. Michael Jordan was one, then it was somebody else. Or unless it was Michael Jordan again. But it's Michael Jordan and like Luka. Like, you know. Yeah, it's Luka, bro. 37, 8 and 7, 49 from the field, 49 from the field, 39 from 3. He killed this month. And then he had like 3 back-to-back 40-point games. I mean, bro, that's a different type of breed right there. That's a different player right there, man.
My boy.
Would you say since the calendar turned in 2026, Luka has been the best player in the league?
Since January?
Yes. Has he been the best player in the NBA? Since January?
I think he's been the best player in the NBA since game 1.
All right, we ain't gonna do that. I ain't going.
My MVP.
I don't even think you believe that. I ain't going that far.
What, Luka for MVP?
No, I don't think Luka was the definitive best player from day one.
Luka's been the best player since game 1.
I ain't going that far.
Of the NBA.
I ain't going that far. Because there were some games Luka was, and they were losing. I don't know about that one. I ain't gonna go that far. I definitely think since January he's been the best player in the NBA though, by far. I don't even think it's close. I honestly think it's not close. Like he's been on a tear. Like in the month of March, he's been unstoppable. No one can guard him. No one. And then he got all that stuff outside, all them outside noises dealing with like his family and stuff, and he's still.
That's why he's going so crazy.
You think that's the reason?
Hell yeah, he trying to forget about all that stuff. So when he get on the court, he just take his anger out on the court.
No, he been amazing, man.
This is the most I've seen Luka talk to the crowd. This is the most I've seen Luka get into it with other players. This is the most shit talking I've seen him do since he's been in the league.
He's been amazing this month of March. Like he's the Western Conference Player of the Month. Now for the East, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I don't think no one really deserved Player of the Month for the East. I had to pick somebody. I picked Jaylen Brown.
Yeah,
I think he deserved it. I don't think no one really like when I looked at the players, I looked at Jaylen Brown, I looked at Jalen Johnson, I looked at Donovan Mitchell. And I still don't think none of them really like Luka is definitive. I don't think none of them was like, he's definitely playing. I don't believe that, at least for me. I don't think it's that, but I picked Jaylen Brown, 26, 7 and 6, 43 from the field, 30 from the 3. Even with the comeback of Jason Tatum, he has still been amazing, still been the first option. We just saw a 43-point ball last night, but he has been very consistent for the Boston Celtics. Still got them second in the Eastern Conference. Jaylen Brown is the Eastern Conference Player of the Month, and he's been hooping.
Yeah, I'll say I got J-Dub. I'm not J-Dub. Jaylen Brown is my Player of the Month. So, when I did it, like they was all him, Donovan, and Jaylen. They was all around the same numbers. So I just went off record of that month, and I think that the Celtics had the better record throughout the month of March. Or am I wrong? No, I think the Hawks did because I think the Hawks only lost like 2 games. Yeah, the Hawks only lost like 2 games of all of March.
Told you, man, they've been hooping. Let's go on with the players of the weeks. Let's start with the West. Who is your Western Conference Player of the Week? No, I don't know. Oh, you better not. No,
Come on now.
it's not him.
Francisco man. It's Wemby.
Oh,
It's
okay. I thought
Wemby,
you was
dog.
about to say Luka. I thought you was about to say
No,
Luka.
no, no, no. It's Wemby, dog. Wemby, dog. With them two
I thought
40 balls that he didn't have. And then on the week, he's averaging 29, 12, with about 3 assists, almost 4, shooting 50 from the field, 35 from 3, 80 from the free throw line, with a steal and about almost 4 blocks a game, dog. You gotta give it to Wemby. Wemby has been on the tear this week. He's trying to convince people that he's the MVP this year. So he's been going crazy.
I mean, I know you saw like when we like a couple of days later after we got off the pod last week, NBA.com put him as number 1 in their rankings. So
Yes, yeah.
him talking has said something. It sparks something if he's talking. I'm just saying. It's Victor Wembanyama easily. 35, 16, and 4. 57 from the field is crazy. 33 from the 3 is crazy. Like, he's an alien for a reason. Like, he's a monster. He's been amazing. Like, he dropped the 40 against the Bulls, dropped the 40 last night against the Warriors. He's been on a tear, and that's why Spurs are second seed in the West. He's just been godly. Like, real talk, he's been really great. And I'm like, yeah, he's easily. I thought you was about to say Luka. I'm like, no.
Nah, did you have any honorable mentions though? Because I did. Luka and Devin Booker. Luka and Devin Booker definitely deserve some love, G. Because Luka has been hooping this last week with 31, 6, and 7, 49 from the field, 38 from 3, 74 from the free throw. And then Devin Booker has been hooping this week too.
I can't keep giving it to Luka every time.
That's my boy. You show that man love.
I just did. He's player of the month. I did.
But yeah, Wemby was definitely the player of the week this week though.
And for the East, who do you have as your Eastern Conference player of the week?
Ooh, for the East, it was a little ugly, but I'm gonna show some love to my boy PG, Paul George. That's my player of the week. Averaging 28, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, shooting 51 from the field, 41 from 3, 85 from the free throw. With about 3 steals and almost 1 block. This week. You know, since he came back, he's been on a heater. He dropped 39. Was in 3 quarters against the was it the Hornets? I think he dropped it against. Yeah, it was the Hornets, right?
No, that was you talking about yesterday. That was the Wizards.
The Wizards that he dropped 39.
Yeah. On the tear.
So yeah, my boy's been on the tear since he's been back. What did he drop against the Hornets? I know he went crazy against the Hornets.
I think it was like 29.
Yeah, he went crazy against the Hornets too.
I got Jason Tatum. 27, 11, and 8. 42 from the field, 35 from the 3. Off a torn Achilles. This man has been looking like a superstar player again. I don't know what to tell people. That boy back. That's all I'm gonna say. I told you when we first saw the news, I was like, give me 10 games to assess like how he's gonna look. It's been 10 games. He looks way better than what the hell I thought he was gonna be.
No, for sure, but he ain't back though. He ain't the same Jason.
Is he better? Is he better than KD when he came back? I don't know, but he right up there. He can go right past how Kevin Durant looked back coming off of Achilles off 10 months. Like, he came off Achilles 10 months. Kevin Durant had a whole year. COVID played a part of that, but he looks better. He looks great 10 months.
Like, no, he does. He definitely does.
We was just talking about when the Celtics got eliminated, and then the game before that, like, this just happened. This feels like this was yesterday when we was talking about it, and he's already back. He looks really good.
Yeah, he looks good. I think conditioning is his big problem right now because, you know, he's not shooting that efficiently from the field like we normally have. Like we normally see him do. Like, he's shooting like on far as like twos, he's shooting 48% from twos, and then he's only shooting 32% from three. So like that, we're not used to that. And he's shooting 40% from the field. We're not really used to, Jason Tatum shooting that low from the field. So part of that could be conditioning, part of that could be just rushed. So hopefully these last 6 games he can get back to form.
He's the Eastern Conference Player of the Week by far. Oh, let's see. Francisco, back-to-back gooning sessions. Crazy work. The Celtics win the East. Pistons, no experience. Knicks shitting the bed against them. And the Cavs, man.
Don't sleep on the Sixers. You can't sleep on the Sixers.
All right, man. Let's get to our players. Let's get to our NBA takeaways. Before you start, because I know we probably start with Jaden Ivey. So, Victor Wembanyama, right? Most games with 40 points, 15 rebounds, and 0 turnovers. He's the 4th player to ever do that. There's 2 people in front of him. And then there's one below him. Can you name 3 of the players that have done that?
40 and 15 with no turnovers?
0 turnovers.
Wilt probably got to be in there. Wilt's probably in there. Is it Wilt? Is Wilt one of them?
Wilt is not in here.
Oh,
and they said since individual turnovers tracked it in 1977 and 78.
Shaq is a good one. Is Shaq in there?
Shaq is number 1.
I don't think it's AD. I don't think, unless he looked it up, but I don't think it's AD.
AD is here.
Oh, so yeah. AD. And there's one more, right?
There's one more.
Modern day or old school?
Old school.
Karl Malone?
You getting there.
Charles Barkley?
No.
40 and 15 though.
With no turnovers.
I know it ain't Jordan.
No, it's not here.
David Robinson?
No. I'll give you one more.
Tim Duncan?
No. The last guy is Moses Malone. Moses Malone done it twice. Victor Wembanyama has already done it twice, and AD and Shaq have done it 3 times.
I wouldn't have got Moses Malone.
I'm surprised that you got AD though.
Nah, that's because Francisco said that. I just went off what Francisco said in the chat.
Oh, I thought you figured that out. Yes. So AD and Shaq are in front of him. And another one, most 40-point games in 30 minutes or less the last 75 seasons.
Him?
Victor is 3rd. Who's the
2 more?
Yes, it's 2 before him.
And you said 40 in 30 minutes?
40 points in 30 minutes or less.
Jordan.
It's not Jordan.
Jordan ain't in there?
It's not Jordan. The most 40 points. Maybe Jordan might be below Wemby, but the 2 people in front of him.
There gotta be some high volume scorers.
Don't say it, Francisco, if you know it.
Shit, no, Giannis is a good answer. That's a good answer.
It's not Giannis.
KD?
No.
I don't think Bron got that many 40-point games.
Bron's not in here.
Yeah, I'm saying I want to say Kobe, but I don't think it's Kobe either.
It's not Kobe either. I give you 2 more tries.
I'm trying to think of some high volume scores. T-Mac?
No.
Shit, I don't know. Who is it?
Steph Curry is first with 5.
How the fuck did I not think about Steph?
And his splash brother is second with Klay Thompson with 4. Wemby has 3.
How did I not think of Klay when he had that was it 60 and 3/4? Damn.
And Victor's already at 3 with 30 minutes or less.
I wouldn't.
This is the last 75 seasons too, which is crazy when you think about like the stuff he's done already. Like so. But let's get started, bro. Jaden Ivey, he got released by the Bulls. Kind of a shocking thing when we first saw it. But when you look at all the stuff he's done online, you kind of get it. But some people disagree, some people agree. What's your thoughts on Jaden Ivey getting released by the Bulls?
I think the reason why the main reason why he got released, it wasn't the Steph Curry comments, it wasn't the Christian comments. I think it was the comments against the Pride Month and the LGBTQ community. That's what I really think it is. Um, because he talked about how it was. I think it was, did he say it was unholy, or I forgot the exact word that he used. But I think that's really what it was. Him talking about the Pride Month and the LGBTQ community. And I don't want to bash him for how he feels, because that's his opinion. But at the same time, some things you should just keep it to yourself. I think that that was one of the things that he should have kept to himself. If he did, he would have kept his job. Like I said, I don't think it was the religion thing at all. I don't think that's what it was at all, because there's multiple players who thank God, there's multiple players um, who talk about God, who talk about Christianity and things of that nature. Um, I think it was just they thought that it was hate speech against the LGBTQ community, and that's what really got them released.
So some of the things that were said. Hold on. I don't know if you saw them.
He made a
It's
bunch of videos. I skimmed through them, Jay. It
well,
was too
yeah,
much.
it's a bunch of videos, but
Yeah, it was too much.
internal issues leading to Jaden Ivey's exit from the Bulls per Cowley Hoops. I think he's a Bulls insider, so he's there. He probably sees it all. He said he destroyed the locker room sanctuary. Constant preaching made players
Wait,
uncomfortable.
wait. Like he physically destroyed it, or like
I don't know. It just says destroyed. That's just what this says. I don't know. I don't know if he just threw chairs. I don't know. I honestly don't know. It just says destroyed the locker room sanctuary. Constant preaching made players uncomfortable. Religious rhetoric preached upon teammates daily. Told players who was righteous and unrighteous. And Bulls reportedly viewed the behavior as weirdness in the workplace. And did you see the one when he asked the reporters? I forgot the specific
did they
word he
fornicate?
used.
Did they fornicate? Did they basically fornicate before
Yes.
marriage? Yeah,
Yes. So
that's kind of bad.
I don't know if this is all true. When you do stuff like that, it's like, okay, like you said, you can believe whatever you want. That's fine. You just can't be pushing on other people who don't believe in the same thing as you. That's the thing. Like everybody has their own religion and believe in whoever. You just don't be pushing that around like say the locker room. You just don't do stuff like that. And I think he does need some help. I'm not gonna use the word crazy. I just think he's in a bad spot because his so far in his tenure in the NBA hasn't gone good. It just hasn't. Was a high pick. He had the John Morant comps coming out of was it
College.
not
Purdue.
Providence?
Purdue.
Yes, Purdue. Coming out of Purdue, he had the John Morant props, was a high pick. You were supposed to be backcourt of the future with Cade Cunningham in Detroit. That didn't happen. Injuries. A lot, not like super major injuries, but injuries enough where you was out for a long time. So I know that messed up his mental. Then you go to the Bulls, probably hope.
No, I'll say, but before he goes to the Bulls, then when he came back, he was playing good, because remember he had hit them 2-game winners. He was on the stretch when he was playing really, really good, and then he got hurt again. So
then you go to the Bulls, hoping, praying for a new start in your career. Because I was like, if he plays decent, I think he could give you 15, 18 points per game. If he hoops, I thought that could happen. He played like 4 games and then got hurt again. They shut him down. I just don't want to see anything happen to him like Rondale Moore. RIP to Rondale Moore, the wide receiver in the NFL, had 2 major injuries. I think he tore his ACL with the Falcons, then goes to the Vikings. The next summer, tore his ACL. He commits suicide, and the rest. Like, so I just don't want none of that stuff to happen to him. It's a bad look. And there's certain stuff, like I know somebody said, like, your contract, you can't say like certain stuff or whatever. Now, to this, I don't know. But and then the rants, like, I don't think it was particularly like you said the rants, but it's just the fact you're going on rants is not helping you. Not specifically who it was, but just the fact you're going on rants. That doesn't help your case. Like, the one when he was at the airport and on the plane, it's kind of crazy because it's kind of out. Okay, let me say, I don't want to use the word crazy. It's kind of like weird because it's like, bro, if I'm on an airplane and I see some dude talk about some Steph Curry and Christian, right? I'm like, what is he talking about? Like, yeah, he tripping. But, you know, hope Jaden Ivey gets better. I ain't gonna lie though, he might be done in the NBA. I think I wouldn't be shocked if a 10 gave him a chance. He might be done. He might be done.
This is where I talk about mental health so much about these players, and you don't know what's going, like when I came at you about how you come at these players when they be playing bad, because we don't know what's going on outside. We only see what goes on the court. We don't know what goes on in their personal lives because they're human as well. So it's like you said, he was a high draft pick, came in with a lot of promise and has been injury after injury. So like, one, injuries on an athlete in general takes a toll out on them because they don't know if they're going to get back to what they once were. And then on top of that, you had so much promise. And like you said, you was getting John Morant comps and people viewed you highly and people thought of you as the future. And then now you're getting all these injuries. People think of you less now because it's like he's not the same player. And then he really hasn't developed for real, because he's been injured. So he hasn't really had the time to put in the work. Um, and so all that stuff takes a toll on your mental, you know what I mean? So I think that, he was trying to find a way to get back in the right headspace. And I think that he dove more into religion and things of that nature. And so by him doing that, he got to see that, a lot of guys who call themselves Christians, they're not really living the Christian lifestyle to the fullest, to the T. Um, and so yeah, like then you gotta think about it. All those, I'm not saying he's a drug addict or anything like that. I'm just saying that, once you get injured and you're on those painkillers and you're on those different types of drugs, who knows which type of drugs he was on, but those things can mess up your mental as well. Those things can mess with you, those things can have you thinking things and feeling ways that you normally don't feel. So it's tough for him. It's definitely tough for him because he's had injury after injury after injury after injury, surgery after surgery after surgery. So it's like all that stuff can weigh down on you, and you can get depressed. And I think he came out when he first got injured. He talked about how he was depressed and about how that he was sexually abused as a child, and how he tried to cope with that by having sex with different amount of women and things of that nature. So he's been through a lot, bro. Like he's honestly been through a lot. And it doesn't help that he's getting injury after injury. So it's like all that stuff is on his mind, and he's getting depressed, and it can lead to stuff like this where the only way he feel like he can express himself is to go out on rants like that. And I feel like, him saying all that stuff to his teammates about religion and stuff, it was trying to, help them out. I think it was more so him trying to help them out. It's like, I've been through all this. I've seen the dark, and, there might be other guys in here who feel like me. So, I'm going to quote unquote preach to them so that, they can know that they're not alone. So that's how I took it. But I think he will get another shot in the NBA. I don't think he's gonna have too many teams calling out for him, but I do think he can get another shot.
So was him preaching, was that his call for help? Or was he actually trying to preach to them? Because it goes back to
Um,
what I was saying. Like, you could believe in all this stuff, but don't kind of force that on me if I don't believe in that.
I don't think he was forcing it on them. I think it was like one of those things where, okay, I see, not saying that he made a mistake, but like this is just an example. Like I see, dealing with cars. I'm a mechanic. I'm dealing with cars. I see, I've my 10 years of working with cars, I've made mistakes. I know, how to replace a rotor or with the engine, what it sounds like when it's going bad. So like I've been through all these mistakes and these obstacles and things of that nature. So you, who's a new mechanic, I'm trying to help you out by telling you, the things that I've been through, the mistakes that I've made and things of that nature. So I think it was more so that, like, okay, I've been down this dark road. I've been down, um, I've been lost, and the way I found myself was through God. You know what I mean? So I think it was one of those things where, like, if anybody in here is feeling like that, this is what it is. So I don't think he was necessarily preaching, trying to convert people to Christianity or things of that nature. I think he was just more so preaching to help out others who may be feeling like how he's feeling and that just won't speak up about it.
I think when it comes to that, then you have to say, I don't know how he was, but you if you're saying like, hey, I've had this injury, I've been dealing with this, say that. Don't come to me. Not just me, but don't come to me saying God is righteous. Yada yada yada. You don't have to come to me by that. But if you're constantly doing it, that's when it said, oh, it was weirdness. Because to some people, that is kind of weird when you're constantly keep doing it. Because there's other ways. Maybe he couldn't say what he really was saying, but there's other ways to kind of say how you're feeling without going through the righteousness of God. There's other ways you can do that.
Mm,
There's
I feel like it
other
was one
ways.
of I feel like it was one of those things. Like it's the people who's always positive. I think it was just like that. I think it was one of those things where he was just trying to always be positive and trying to uplift the locker room because the Bulls suck. And there's a lot of young guys on that team. And if we being honest, it's a lot of young people who don't. I wouldn't say they don't believe in God, but it's a lot of young people who don't even they don't even put God at the forefront of their lives. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of young people out here that's lost. I.e., a lot of young people killing each other, a lot of young people doing stuff that they shouldn't before the age they are. So it's like I think it was one of the things he was just trying to be positive. You know what I mean? Like it's the same thing with Mark Jackson. How they said Mark Jackson was pushing religion on his team. I don't think he was really pushing it on them. I think he was just trying to. I don't know. I think he was just trying to uplift the mood in the locker room and uplift everybody. And
But there's other
because a lot of
ways to
people don't.
do that though.
But
That's what
it's
I'm
like, gee, a lot of
saying.
people don't. A lot of people don't talk about their feelings. A lot of people don't express what they going through. A lot of people keep a lot of stuff in. So it's like it's one of them things where it's like, okay, yeah, I'm preaching to you, but that's so you can feel comfortable with coming out. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
There's other ways you can do it. That's the thing. You don't have to constantly preach to me like everything. Like, okay, there's other ways to uplift me. There's other ways, but to some people, I don't know how they deal with it. I don't know how they feel about it. But to some, you like, let's just hypothetically, right? Let's just say I'm having a bad. Let's just hypothetically say you see me at the locker. I'm having a bad day. You reading to the Bible to me, coming up to me reading the Bible is just not gonna help. To some, not everybody. To some, because maybe that's not what I want to hear right now. And then when you keep doing it constantly, now I'm looking at you like, yeah, this ain't it, bro. That's my thing. I get what you're saying, but everybody isn't like that. And it's just like what you said about Mark Jackson. Like, those are the rumors. He was kind of pushing, not the religion, but kind of like everybody going to, like, say to chapel or something to go pray. I think somewhat to a degree is kind of like that. Everybody don't do that. That's just not how everybody is. Everybody don't do that. But you trying to kind of force it on me, that's where you lose me. Because you can't force something I don't want to do. You
Yeah,
just
the
can't.
yeah, the whole forcing thing, I don't agree with that. Like, I think it should be one of them things where it's like, hey, if you want to come here, you can, but trying to enforce
Okay.
it, that's the
That's
that's
the
the problem.
problem. And that's
But
what it sounds like, kind of what Jaden Ivey. If you're constantly doing it, you're kind of trying to force it on me. And no, everybody isn't like that. That's the problem. You can't
like
just do that.
well, to rebuttal the whole like you said, like if you having a bad day thing, you come up and read me like a scripture or something like that. Like I'm not really religious, so I don't know the Bible from my front and back hand. Like I can't recite the Bible like that. But I feel like it's one of them things where how, like you see those daily motivational quotes or those inspirational quotes and things of that nature. I think it was more so if he was doing stuff like that, I think that's where he was coming from. Like, hey, I see that you're having a bad day. Here's a scripture from the Bible that can, try to help uplift you or try to help you get through this rough time right now. I mean, but yeah, I don't agree with the whole forcing thing. I mean, me personally, I wouldn't have a problem if he was in there giving like a daily scripture or something like that. That's just me. But yeah, trying to force something on nobody, I don't think you should force anything on anyone. You should let them decide if they want to, if they want to dive into that. But yeah, I mean, it just
If
sucks,
he
bro.
was
Going through a lot.
if he was doing it for say 2 days, fine, cool. After probably the 10th day, I'm looking at you like, okay.
Are you a pastor or are you a basketball player?
All right, bro. Like,
yeah, I get it. I mean, he's going through a lot, bro. I feel like he's just trying to find he's trying to find a way out.
I agree. I think he is
he's trying to find a way out. I think that's all it is.
And it said Jaden Ivey reportedly told Bulls doctors that Jesus had healed his knee and he was ready to play. The next day, he had an MRI in Chicago shut him down for the season. It's
but
like,
they be lying on. I don't know if it's true or not, but some team doctors do be lying. Like with Embiid, Embiid said he was ready, he could play, and he sat out last game. He said he wanted to play, he could play, but the team doctors and the team told him, "Nah, you're not playing," and so he didn't play due to illness.
He probably could have played.
That's what I'm saying. So like the whole thing with the knee, I'll take that with a grain of salt. Because granted, I didn't see the MRI. I don't know what the MRI looks like. So, I can't be the one to judge off of that. But
then when you come to me saying Jesus healed my knee, it's just like, okay, bro. Let's get the MRI just to make sure, brother. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, he going through a lot, though, man. I wish.
Prayers up to him. Prayers up to Jaden Ivey. Hope he feels better. I just don't hope. I hope nothing happens to him. Like I said, will he get another shot in NBA? I don't know. Especially with all the rants. Like the rants just aren't helping. Like he brought up to one.
I don't think
and then the one, yeah, he's not gonna stop. And then when he brought
up,
he
just went on the pod. He just went on somebody's pod and was going on another
one. It was the one about, I think it was like the Anthony Edwards one when he said Anthony Edwards used a racial slur. And in my head, he was like, well, because he's the best player. Well, first of all, first thing, Ant's the best player. They ain't gonna do nothing to him. Second of all, Ant ain't go on rants about it. We gotta make sure we put that in there, brother. Ant said something racially slur. He did. He did that. But he wasn't going on constant rants about it or constantly just saying that word like it's just a regular word every day. You are doing this in rant videos. You are doing this. So your rants aren't helping. You talking about Judgment Day and all this. It's like, bro, stop. Like, it's not helping. It's not helping your case. Like I said, man.
You're not lying about that, though. I kind of agree with that one. I kind of agree with him on the judgment.
But there ain't no reason to bring that up, though. It's no reason. He needs help, bro. He needs some help. I hope he gets the help. But let's move on. What you got?
I kind of want to talk about the Lakers for a little bit. Luka, the third youngest player to reach 15K. And then my boy Bron passed Kareem for the most playoffs and regular season wins with 1,229. And then JJ and Luka's comments on the MVP. Did you see that?
Are you talking about? Well, I don't know what JJ said. It's the one Luke and where he said, was it? If I'm wrong, like he basically doesn't know what to do to basically be high because he averages all these points, but then he's lower in the MVP rankings.
Yeah, after they win against the Brooklyn Nets, he was like, the better I play, the more I go down in ratings as far as MVP. And he was like, so I don't know what more I can do to try to win MVP. And he's not lying, because it's crazy how my man's dropping 40 balls, dropping 60s, dropping 50. You know what I mean? Dropping multiple 30-point games. They're winning. They're the clutchest team in the NBA, but yet he cannot move up to these standards for MVP at all. And then he's the third youngest player to reach 15K. I feel like that's a part of his MVP case too. Um, but yeah, he still doesn't move up.
Well, you saw what Rachel Nichols says. She said she ain't picking him because
Because he
he ain't
don't play
playing
both
defense.
both sides.
Hey,
Jokic
that's
doesn't
the
play
song.
both sides, but that man won back-to-back MVPs. Like and I guarantee you, she voted for Jokic. She didn't have that argument when Jokic was winning MVP. I guarantee it. But now, when it comes to Luka, now defense matters. But when it comes to Jokic, defense doesn't matter.
Hey, bro.
And then, and then JJ said if we continue to finish the season the way we are playing right now, and he continues to play this way, to me, he is the MVP. I think when we started 15-4, you could have made an argument that he was the MVP at that time. And then he said for 3 segments of the season, Luka has been MVP. Because it was a point in time Luka was hurt for a little bit. Um, so yeah, it's crazy how they doing my boy.
I told you this happens every year for him. His team is so great. Like his team is really good right now. They're third in the West, but it happens kind of late in the year. That's why he didn't win it really in what was that 23? Because they went on a late surge and the Mavericks were hooping. But we can't forget how they weren't really like this great team at 23. But after they made the trades, when PJ Washington and Daniel Gafford, they were amazing. But it was too late. It's gonna be the same thing now. The team
Hold
was
on, what
good.
about
What? Go ahead.
what about Victor? Like they've been good all year, but Victor hasn't been putting up these monster numbers all year. He's just
I
been putting up monster numbers like the last month or like the
I
late in the
think
season, and he's jumped to number one on certain platforms. So it's like it's the same thing.
I think it's because the Spurs are number two, and I think his two-way ability helps him. I think that's what has him number two in the MVP. Because to some, like we just said it, Rachel Nichols, she ain't picking him because he don't play both sides of the basketball, but Victor does, and I think that's why Victor had catapulted himself all the way up to number two behind SGA. And there is real conversation that Victor Wembanyama could potentially win the MVP. Like that's just how it always is. And with Luka, he went on this late surge, been dropping 30, 40s all the time, but some people just think, hey, you don't play no defense. Even though I think this year Luka has been actually a good defender. I think he's been decent. I really think
You
he's
know,
played better
you
defensively.
know what's crazy? If these last couple of games, Wemby goes like bunker, the rest of these games, like I wouldn't say the 40 and 15s, but if he gets like 30s and 12s and 13s with multiple blocks for the rest of these games, I would not be surprised if they gave him MVP. I would not be surprised, bro. Because the
Because
glazing is real.
let's see. Chris Haynes said there's a case that Luka Doncic shouldn't even be ranked higher than Jalen Brown in MVP race. He said if Luka finishes the season out strong, there's still no way that he should overtake SGA. There's still no way that if the Spurs finish second, he will overtake Wemby. And then there's also a case that he shouldn't even overtake Jalen Brown. If we were to debate that Luka should be top five, I give you that. Not going any further than. And what did Rachel Nichols say? She says she's not voting for Luka Doncic MVP because you have to play both sides of the ball for 8 months. So, you know, I'm just saying.
You know what's crazy? Even if my man, only way I feel like they ever gonna give Luca, I still think he's the MVP this season. But I feel like the only way they ever gonna give my boy MVP, he has to have a historic season. I'm talking about historic, like something that's never been done before. That's literally the only way they're gonna be able to give it to him, bro. Because my man, he plays well and plays like an MVP. One of the last couple of seasons he has, and he can't even get top 3. It's crazy.
Let's see. So, and then there's a video of Rachel Nichols 4 months ago saying, I think Luka is in the conversation. His defense has actually been solid. He's had a 5 steal game and a pair of 4 steal games today. Like, well, when that time today, that's what she said. He has to play both sides of the ball for 8 months. So you kind of are contradicting yourself if you did say that 4 months ago when you said he was playing defense.
My man's been the closest he's been to winning MVP was he was third in MVP voting, and that was in 2023, 2024 when he averaged 33 a game. Man.
That was the year they went to the finals. Hey man, look. Look, bro, is Luka gonna be the guy that wins multiple? I doubt it. I think he'll win one. I think he'll be that guy. I can
see him getting 2.
Because at this point, what does he have to do? What does he have to do?
Bro, you know what's crazy? Even if he averaged a triple-double, I still don't think they would give it to him.
I don't know. That one might they might give it to him, Ralph, if he averages a triple-double. I ain't gonna cap.
Shit, he well no, that's the year. He averaged that's the year they went to the finals. He had 33, 9 and 9.
But he got back in the conversation, was the top 3. He was number 3 though. But look, man. Hey, your boy Karl Towns is back at it. I don't know if you saw this. They said Karl Towns on his role in the Knicks, 75 games to the season. I'm still trying to figure it out where I can impact our team and winning it the most.
Gee, didn't I say that shit?
Hey, your boy.
Before he came out and said that. I said that shit probably about like I don't know how long ago it was, but it was a couple of weeks ago. I was like, it's kind of like Karl Towns still don't know his role.
We're 75 games in, and he's still trying to figure out how he could impact the team.
Mike Brown has to go.
I don't think
he has to go, bro. Bro, he has to. The team has not been good, has not been the same since he's been there. They have a better team, but they are worse. Make it make sense. If Tibbs was there, I guarantee you they would not be playing like this.
Yeah, then everybody be tired in the conference finals, then they lose.
No, they wouldn't. Tibbs would have played his bench because he actually has a bench now. He would have played Deuce. He would have played Jordan Clarkson. I don't know about Kobe.
I don't know about Clarkson, bro.
He would have.
My bro don't even play Clarkson.
Who? Yeah, he do.
He been remember there was a stretch Clarkson wasn't playing. He was not playing, bro. There was a stretch.
But I think Tibbs would have used his bench, G. I think Tibbs definitely would have used his bench, bro. Because now he actually has a bench. When he was there, he didn't have a bench.
Because who was on the bench last year? It was Deuce. You had Mitchell Robinson. Those were like your 2 guys. And then
I don't remember who was on that bench last year.
Hold on.
He didn't play nobody.
I'll check. Hold on. Let me check real quick.
But
he had Campaign, Landry Shamet, Precious Achiuwa. Those were probably the.
He did play Landry Shamet. He did play Landry Shamet. Landry Shamet got hurt though. Campaign, he played him a little bit, but who can really play Campaign? Come on, man.
And then he had Precious Achiuwa. Those are kind of like the key bench guys.
He played Precious Achiuwa. Not like that, but he played him.
In the playoffs, Landry Shamet only averaged 7 minutes. Mitchell Robinson and Deuce McBride was getting about 20 minutes per game in the playoffs.
But this bench is better than last year's bench, though.
I can agree with that.
So I think Tibbs would have actually played some of these guys, bro.
I don't know, man. We know how Tibbs is.
Francisco said. You know what? Another reason why this always happens to Luka is because he's somehow not enjoyable to watch. And hear me out. I'm not talking about pure hooping. I'm talking about the complaining. I counted the complaints in the game and make your guesses, gentlemen. Just saying it's over 100 complaints, and yeah, he is a player that is not enjoyable to watch and easy to hate because of his attitude. 100 complaints in one game is kind of OD, bro. I don't think he's done 100 complaints in
He
one
definitely
game.
complains though.
No, yeah. I'm not disagreeing with that. He do complain, but what NBA player doesn't?
I think it's just sometimes when he complains, and then it's like he doesn't get back on defense, and then they get an easy layup. But it's the fact that you complain every time.
I mean, bro, all NBA players do that when they don't get fouled. Complain.
LeBron don't complain like that though. He don't complain like that. No, bro, don't do that. No, don't do that, bro. No,
bro. Every time LeBron gets
every
fouled,
time. No,
yes, bro.
No, he don't.
Every
bro.
time LeBron gets fouled, he looks at the refs and be like,
"Okay, you can look, but you can do this, but don't be going up to them every time like." You don't have to do that all the time.
But you gotta think though, bro. Luka's a superstar. All the superstars in the league get fouled every play, every single play. And then so that can wear down, bro. Imagine you at LA Fitness hooping and somebody fouling you every single play, bro. Every single play. That's different. You can't even. You could barely get a shot up because they grabbing you. They grabbing your jersey. They pinching your side. They just holding you. Like, bro, that's OD.
And then complaining to the refs ain't gonna help. Don't help. So I think to some people, why do you do it every single time? Like that's my thinking. Now,
because you gotta give you. I think talking to the refs is a skill. That's definitely, I believe that's definitely a skill. So if you could talk to the refs and you can get them on your side for them to call foul calls for you, then I definitely do think that's a skill. Damn, Luka leads the league in free throw attempts.
Yeah, they always be complaining about Shea.
Shea's right under him with 9. And then there's Denny.
But yeah, man, Cat, you don't know what you're doing in 75 games. I don't know. But I don't think, look, bro. That's Mike Brown. I think the only way Mike Brown gets the boot after 1 year, they got to get swept.
I think that's the only way. I think if they get bounced in the first round, he gone. Because how y'all just go from the conference finals to getting bounced in the first round?
They will play Philly first round. I don't know, bro. I don't know if I can boo him after 1 year. Then you go hire another coach. Now we paying 3 coaches.
I mean, at the end of the day, bro, you gotta do what you gotta do. Shit. Nah, you gotta do what you gotta do. Mike Brown is not the coach for that team, though, bro. He's not the coach. He don't got them boys playing.
Remember what I said a couple of months ago when I was like, "What if Cat ain't the big for him?"
For Mike Brown?
Yeah. Remember I said, what if that's not his big that he prefers?
That's still on Mike Brown. Because as a coach, you're supposed to adjust to your team, dog. You inherit this team, so you don't come in here. If you know the players that you have, you're supposed to look at the players that you have and create a system around the players that you have. Not come in with your own system and try to have them conform to it. It's not going to work like that, bro. I.e. Phil Jackson trying to get the Knicks when he was trying to get the Knicks to run a triangle with Carmelo Anthony. Like, that shit wasn't going to work. No. Because this is if we being honest, this is a championship team. Now, do they look the same as how they look? They have a better team this year, but do they look the same as how they looked last year?
No.
You would say last year's team looks better, right?
Wait, not on paper. You're saying
no, not on paper. Just play wise. Just play wise.
Oh, like play wise. I would say last year looks better now.
Right, G, and it's like that's a Mike Brown thing, I really think that's due to coaching, bro. Because Tibbs believes in his players. I think he instills confidence in his players. I don't really know if Mike Brown do that. I think who is it? I can't remember these guys' names. But somebody said that Mike Brown is one of those guys that needs a young team. I think it was on the Jeff T on Jeff, the 520 podcast. They were like, Mike Brown is one of them coaches that needs a young team instead of a veteran team, because with a young team, you could be disciplined with them. You can, you could talk to them how you want to. You can't do that with a veteran team. Because when he had success with the Kings, that was a young team. That wasn't really no veteran team.
That was kind of mixed in there. It was kind of a mixed team. Sabonis is a veteran. De'Aaron Fox is a veteran. Harrison Barnes is a veteran. You can argue Kevin Huerter was somewhat of a veteran. Keegan Murray was a young player. Who was on the bench? Malik Monk is a veteran. That was a veteran. That was kind of a veteran team, kind of low key.
When I think of vets, I think of guys that's like 28 and older. Like if you 25 and younger, like I don't consider. Yeah, you may have the years in the league to be considered a vet, but I don't really view you as no vet because you're still a young guy.
But that team was still kind of. But they had a lot of
they had
guys that been in the league though. Like a lot
Fox
of them
was still a young guy. Tyrese was still young. Keegan was young. Keon Ellis.
Bro, like they had De'Aaron Fox, Malik Monk, Sabonis, Harrison Barnes, Keegan Murray, Kevin Huerter, Davion Mitchell, Trey Lyles. Like those were like
only vets I could probably say was Harrison Barnes and Sabonis.
But De'Aaron Fox has been in the league for a minute though. At that time,
Ant's been in the league for what, about 4 years now?
Who?
4-5 years?
Ant's going on year. Is this 6 or is it 5? Because he came in 2020, so this is like 6.
So technically, you can say Anthony Edwards is a vet, but he's not. He's a young guy. He's not a vet. He's a young guy.
When they went to the playoffs, De'Aaron Fox was in year. This is year 6.
Right, but how old? He was like 20. What?
He was like 20 because he's 28 now.
And how long ago was that? 3 years ago?
Yeah, that's 3 years ago. So what's that? 25?
So he's 28. He's 25. He was 25. That's still a young guy.
But he's still been in the league for a minute though. I can still say you've been in the league for a minute though. Like you kind of
better you can have the years, but if you 25, 24, 25, 26, you still a young guy.
Now, if you want to say they had a team with not a lot of playoff experience, okay, I'm with you. But I'm not going to say that was like a young team. Because when I think of a young team, I think of kind of like somewhat in the Orlando range. I consider them kind of young, but they've been...
All them guys like 24, 25, 26.
I consider them kind of young. Like Charlotte. Charlotte is a young team.
All those guys like 25 and younger. Besides Miles Bridges.
Yeah. Yeah, Brandon Miller's 23. Melo is 24. Khan is 20.
21. Yeah, so he's going to be 21.
Kobe White is 26. Grant Williams is like the oldest. He's 27. Yeah, now that's a young team.
Bro, anything 27, like 27 and up is old, bro. Anything 26 and younger. I mean 26 and younger, that's a young team, Jay. And the only guys on that Sacramento team that was like that was Harrison Barnes
but they had veterans though. They had veterans. Sabonis, I would say a veteran. Malik Monk been in the league for a minute, just been on bad teams. Harrison Barnes,
like 24, 25?
Malik Monk?
Young though.
At that time?
At that time, he's like still 24, 25.
I don't know how old he was at that time. I could look quick. Because that was 20. Because it's 23.
Oh, bro, joint.
Oh, that's influential.
Yeah.
What's good?
Yo. Damn, nigga, you got the big ass fro.
He got that afro samurai fro.
Yo, what's the word? How you doing, bro?
I'm good. How y'all doing?
Doing all right, man.
Decent. Hey, you got anything you want to say? You trying to push an agenda? What you got to say, bro?
Scottie Barnes will be DPOY if Wembys didn't exist.
Oh, you talking about this?
I ain't mad at that one.
Yeah.
You talking about this year? I ain't mad at that one. Scottie has been on one this year.
I think Scottie would never win as long as Wembys in the league.
I don't think nobody else is gonna win as long as Wembys in the league.
Now somebody's gonna have to get another one. Because you got to think about the way that they do the voting. Like they gonna let him pass. He gonna pass Rudy. He gonna get the 5, but he might get 6. He gonna have the most. But if he played 15 years, he can't win every year.
Now, you're right about that. I feel like if somebody else does win, it has to be like an anomaly year. It got to be like how Marcus Smart won.
Yeah, it's
It
gonna
got to
be
be something like that.
year.
It got to be something.
Are they gonna do Wemby how they was doing Bron? Because Charles said last week LeBron was the best player forever. But then they stopped giving him MVP. Are they gonna do the same with Wemby with DPOI?
I see it.
Yeah and no, because I feel like DPOY is different. You know what I mean? Because like if he's obviously the best player, the best defensive player, then yeah, you got to give it to him. But with MVP, like it's a lot of guys in the league that could be playing at an MVP level that you can give it to. So.
All right. What you got? Yeah. If you can stay up here as long as you want, we'll just go over like some of our takeaways, and then we'll get into our players under playoff pressure. So did y'all see that teams that have popped up in the conversations about LeBron James' future? We got the Lakers, Clippers, Warriors, Cavs, Knicks, and Nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
Out of those teams, which one you think is like the best fit?
But before we answer, Rich Paul came out and said it ain't no truth to none of that.
It probably ain't no truth.
I think he capping. I think it is.
Well, of course you gotta lie. That's how everybody is. Everybody be lying.
But you said which teams do we like out of them?
Yeah, out of these 6 teams. I ain't gonna lie, the Nuggets is sleeper.
Yeah,
if it happens, Nuggets is sleeper.
Nuggets are sleeper. I like the Cavs. I like the Cavs one for sure. I think the Cavs one is the best one all around because you got the defense, you got the scoring, you got the bench. So I like the Cavs one the most.
Can't lie to Nuggets.
I agree with the Cavs. I think fit wise, the Cavs they just one more piece of waste. They one more piece of waste. So I think it'll be a good fit.
Man, put LeBron next to Nikola Jokic.
What defense gonna be out there in that starting 5?
We got Jabal, we got Christian Braun, we got Aaron Gordon in the back end.
Yeah. Come on, your only defenders is Christian Braun and Aaron Gordon. Them your only 2 defenders out there.
And you know what's funny? Who's the best defender in the starting lineup for the Lakers? 41-year-old LeBron James.
You ain't lying.
So,
yeah, because Marcus Smart injured right now. So
yeah,
forgot about him. So we got somewhat Marcus Smart and 41-year-old LeBron James. If I could have a Christian Braun and an Aaron Gordon next to me, I'm okay with that. If I was LeBron, hypothetically, if this happens, I think he goes to the Nuggets. No, but I would low key like it though. I think that would be sleeper. You talked about how you think they gonna win this year. Next year, if it does happen, they are the clear-cut favorite. If they somehow got LeBron James.
I wonder how that offense will work though, because Jokic is your point guard by default, and then now you got LeBron James. Does LeBron James go back into more of a point guard role then? Because now you got shooters with you. You got Jamal, you got Aaron Gordon, you got Christian Braun, you got Jokic. So would you put him back in the point guard role?
Nope. He gonna do the same thing he's doing right now with the Lakers. Doing the same thing right now. I ain't saying third option. Actually, he'd probably be the third option on that team too. Because Jamal Murray is the second option. He'll do the same exact thing. Be shooting 3, slashing. And that's fine. I'm fine with LeBron if he does that. I'm perfectly fine if he does that. What else you got, Charles?
The Mavs are trying to get Bob Myers as their GM. Do y'all like it? Do y'all don't like it?
What they say, Bob Myers, Sam Presti, and Tim Conley.
I don't think they're getting Sam Presti. They're not getting him.
If they throw that bag, he will. If you throw that bag, he might go there. If you throw that bag. Can Bob Myers really turn that franchise around though?
I think he can.
Think about this though. They don't got no picks. After this year's pick, they don't have none of the picks that's for them.
Oh no.
Huh?
I was trying to think. Can Bob Myers? I mean, maybe he could, but I don't see it. Like they're not in a good position already.
Because when do
Like-
they get their draft picks back?
Bro, probably like 2030. I could look real quick. Hold on. Like, that's why it was so necessary this year to tank. Cause it's like, bro, they don't really have like their picks
I mean,
for the
but you
next
gotta think
year.
about it too. If they do hire Bob Myers, he can easily, like, of course they're gonna be in tank mode for some years. Well, for probably like 2-3 years, but he got trade pieces over there. He got PJ, he got Gafford, he got Lively, he got Kyrie. He got some pieces over there to trade to get some picks back. Because Bob Myers is a good GM. You know, he drafted Kuminga and Moody, Jordan Poole. He drafted Kevin Looney. He drafted Harrison Barnes, Draymond. He traded for
their own
KD, Iguodala. He traded for KD, Iguodala, Wiggins. Like, he's gotten guys like Sean Livingston, Barbosa. Like, he knows how to put together a team. He knows how to create a team and turn a team around. He did it with the Warriors.
But they drafted players to build up the team and then traded a top 5 player at that time. And then later on, a bench, a good, I wouldn't say role player the first couple of years with Iguodala's there, but a real good player. But he already had a team. Right now, this team sucks.
I mean,
Mavericks
right,
suck.
He built that team though, because he drafted Green, he drafted Looney, he drafted Harrison Barnes, Poole, Kuminga, and all Moody and all them. So he knows how to
How are you going to do that with no picks?
He can flip some of those guys on the roster. He can flip a PJ Washington.
I think you trade a Kyrie, you can get a pick back. It might not be the best. You would get something for Kyrie.
You can trade Kyrie. You can. Who else they got? Let me go look at their roster real quick. They got guys. They got trade pieces they could trade, bro.
I think
you got
Kyrie got to be out of there. Yeah, Kyrie definitely got to be out of there because I don't even think he want to be in Dallas at this point. Like Kyrie want to take the ring at this point in his career. And then with Gafford and Lively, you just got to make a decision on one of them.
So they got their pick this year. They don't have a pick in 27. In 2028, OKC has the right to swap. At 29, Houston has the right to swap. They got the Lakers pick, but if the Lakers are so good, that pick doesn't do anything for you. 2030, San Antonio has the right to swap. They got a 2030 second round pick, so they don't really own their own first round pick until 2031.
2030 to 2031.
Yes. So it's like, how do you build? Because if you're going to be bad, like you do gotta build through the draft to an extent. You do. So I think this, depending on where they go, depending on what pick they are, they got to hit on this pick. They do got to hit.
No,
you
definitely got to hit on this pick. No, for sure, you definitely got to hit on this pick. I mean, look, you got guys like Najee Marshall. He has some good trade value in the league. He's been hooping this year. Then you got a young guy like Max Christie that he can trade. You got PJ, like you said, Kyrie. You got Gafford can get you a good pick. Who else they got? Because they gonna keep one of them bigs. So it's like you got like at least 4 or 5 guys that you could trade and either get back a low first round pick. Because I believe in Bob Myers as a talent evaluator. So even if they don't get a top 14 pick in these next couple of years, even if they do get a low first round pick, I think he can draft well. He's shown that he can draft well. And then you still got guys that you can get in free agency as well. So it's like I think Bob Myers can turn that team around.
Well, and then they got the OKC pick when they traded AD. So that's like that would be technically the last pick in the draft in the first round. So they got 2 first rounders
this year.
I think yes, they got in Tankathon, they will have the 6th pick. And then they will have the 30th pick.
If I'm not, I'm going A-Cup.
I was definitely about to say that. You got to draft a point guard. You got to get A-Cup. I agree with you 100%. Like
A-Cup and Cooper. Oh.
So they got to hit this. I don't know. I feel like if you throw the bag at Bob Myers, think he'll go. Think he'll show up. Or is he? Well, because he left because he didn't want to deal with all the nonsense that's going on now. Look at the Warriors now. So, you know.
He said that boy Mike Dunleavy up.
Huh?
I said he set Mike Dunleavy up.
Hey, bro. No one
Because
told
Mike Dunleavy ain't done nothing.
No
He
one
ain't
told
did
Mike
nothing.
Dunleavy to trade Jordan Poole for Chris Paul. No one told him to do that. He chose to do that badass trade. And I get it. You know, Draymond punched Jordan Poole, so it's kind of like you can't have both of them on the team. But it's like, come on, bro. Be serious. Like, you traded like a good player for just an old player. Like Chris Paul was okay, I guess, with the Warriors. He was okay. But come on now. So Tim Legler said these are his top 5 NBA's duos heading into the playoffs. At 5, he has Victor Wembanyama and Stephon Castle. At number 4, he has Luka and LeBron James. At number 3, he has Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray. At number 2, he has Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and J-Dub. And at number 1, he has Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Do you guys agree with that list?
Repeat number 2.
SGA and J-Dub.
That's
you
funny.
can't put you can't.
I
You
fuck
can't
with
put
J-Dub, but he been injured all year, and he ain't been
Yeah.
consistent due to his injury, so you can't put them that high.
Yeah.
So it's Shea and France. It's not Shea and J-Dub this year.
It's Shea and France. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah, Jay, I don't agree with that one. Again, like you said, J-Dub been injured most of the year.
He said Wemby and Castle.
At 5.
Defensively, they're amazing, but it's like I don't know what Castle gonna look like offensively in the playoffs. I feel like he'd probably be better off putting Fox there because he hasn't been great post All-Star, but we've seen him in the playoffs before.
Well, I think it's because Stephon, you can argue, he's kind of been better than Fox this year.
Yeah,
you can argue. You can argue.
He's been their second best player for sure.
So I think that's why. But that defense, man, he's done a lot though. Like he's been low-key an all-around player, bro. Rebounded, defense, passing.
Scoring.
Like he's been amazing. Like this year, bro.
Where they have Brown and Luka at?
I think that was 3.
I will put them at 2.
They had 4.
Had them at 4.
I will put them at 2 or 3. You said Tatum and Brown was at 1.
They're at 1. You could put
Nikola.
He has Nikola Jokic and Murray at 3.
I would drop them to 4. I would drop. Jamal been hoping this year.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna with Shea and J-Dub. I take them off. Move the other people up. I'll put Cat and Brunson on that list.
Yeah, but Cat been butt this year. Well, I ain't gonna say but he been inconsistent this year.
Yeah, he been inconsistent, but it's still. I'm trying to. What other duos would you put in that 5th spot?
I think Vic and Castle are okay if I think they're okay.
I'm saying if you take the OKC duo off.
Sengun and KD.
Sengun and KD.
I don't know about them. I don't know, man. Sengun, he be.
Not sure that
I ain't putting 2 people that don't even like each other in the same group.
They've been good, but I didn't like that Bucks game. Let their foot off the gas towards the end. Bucks almost came back.
Only other duos I can think of is Embiid and Maxey.
Nah.
Embiid been injured. Haven't they both? They both been injured actually.
Yeah, Maxey just came back.
James and Donovan.
Nah. I mean, if you want to argue on this list, is James and Donovan over Victor and Stephon?
Nah, I was gonna say over Shea and J-Dub.
I'll
put them over Shea and J-Dub.
What?
J-Dub ain't been there the entire year. But
this is just heading into the playoffs.
It's still though. It's like he just been inconsistent because of the injury.
Yeah, he ain't been playing that good. At least you could say James and Donovan has been playing well together.
Maybe it's because SGA is so great. That's why he has them at 2.
That's exactly why he got them at 2.
Yeah.
Either that or he's going off based off last year. Because you can't go off this year because like we said, J-Dub's been injured most of the year, so you can't go off this year. But no, I think like you said, I think I'll take SGA off and put another duo on, and they J up and take them off and put another duo and move everybody up.
What else you got?
Did y'all see Pat Bev comments between him and Dwade?
I was gonna bring that up after whatever you say. Yep, we definitely gonna talk about it.
Yeah, bro, my boy.
You got all the quotes?
You know, Pat Bev. I love him because he from Chicago. He from the city. We from the same city, but he tweaking, dog. Like I don't think James Harden is better than Dwayne Wade. I think Dwayne Wade is the third best shooting guard of all time, dog. Like if we going off basket, yes, James Harden's the best offensive player between the two. But if we going off totality of a basketball player, it's D Wade easily.
Yeah. I seen one of the points Pat Bev made. He brought up D Wade 3-point percentage, but D Wade he wasn't taking a crazy amount of threes. Like I don't see why that. Like it's hard to compare. I think Wade easily better than Harden. Like you can compare them, but 3-point percentage that's like the worst basis to use because it's like Wade wasn't shooting threes. He didn't have to. So if he shot 32% or whatever, who cares? That wasn't his game.
And then on top of that, during that time when D Wade was coming up, the 3-point, like as much as they shoot threes, threes wasn't a focal point in the offense. Like, yeah, if you could hit threes, that's cool, but it was mostly mid ranges and driving to the paint and playing through the post. It wasn't heavy 3-point shots. Like this era now, the James Harden era, since he got in the league, it's been 3-point heavy. But when Dwayne Wade was playing, it wasn't a 3-point heavy league. So it's like
Dwayne Wade, he's also got to take into account he was the best player on a championship winning team. He has a Finals MVP, and he got the 2 other rings after that. That's the second option. James Harden ain't been back to the finals since 2012. Oh, was that year? Yeah.
Well, OKC.
Yeah. He had a chance in 2018, but the Rockets missed 27 straight threes trying to steal the Warriors game, and they lost.
And Chris Paul got hurt.
Yeah, that too. But I think the threes was more important.
I'll read the quotes if anybody doesn't know. Patrick Beverley goes off.
What you think, Kirk? You can say what you thought.
Do I think James Harden is a better player than D Wade? No. But somehow James Harden won a ring. It's a conversation.
You'll play him over D Wade? I still can't play him over D Wade.
It's a conversation.
I still can't do it.
It's a conversation. It's somewhat of a conversation, bro.
I think it got closer if he wins the ring.
It's a conversation, bro, because James Harden is one of the greatest offensive scorers we've ever seen. Like, that's just facts. He is one of the greatest offensive scorers ever. That's true. He's definitely he clears D Wade as a shooter, clears him. But D Wade's defense was great. He made hella all defensive teams. His offense was good. And D Wade said himself, the injury stopped him. He stopped him.
I was gonna say, let's not forget, like D Wade was a scorer as well. He wasn't as a prolific shooter as James Harden, but D Wade could put that ball in the basket. At one point in time, people were considering Dwayne Wade one of the best shooting guards in the league during his tenure in the NBA. So,
because that's always been the conversation with James Harden and D Wade. If James Harden could just win a ring, I'll put him over D Wade.
I can't do it.
I'm just saying there's an argument. But I'll read the quotes. Patrick Beverley goes off on D Wade. You're probably the only top 10 shooting guard who didn't shoot 30% from 3 career-wise. You shot 29%. Westbrook, who we make names about him, shot 31%. Then Patrick Beverley said, he goes in on D Wade. He said, you could be 4. It's okay. You're probably the only top 10 shooting guard who didn't shoot 30% from the 3 career-wise. Westbrook, who we make names of, shot 31%. Andre Drummond shot 31% from 3. The game has evolved. James Harden played against better players than you played against. That's also a fact. James has never missed the playoffs. You missed the playoffs multiple times. That is a fact. You did it in the East. James had to run in the same team that was getting LeBron ass out of there. Then he said, the same thing. Then D Wade responds to him. He said, I don't understand how you can have a conversation about me and state facts when you never as good as me. Pat, where is your facts to say that someone is better? Don't you ever fix your mouth to say somebody is better than me when you wasn't better than me at anything in the game of basketball. You can't do it. Then D Wade said lastly, he said, my career was hit by injuries and I still had a top 75 career. You don't know the wrath of me as a player. You only know a portion, and you still couldn't fuck with me. Then.
Now look, I don't agree with D-Wade saying that he can't talk about him. He can talk about you. That's the only part I disagree with him about. Now before we dive deep into that, quick question: who would y'all, if y'all was on the court, who would y'all fear more, James Harden or D-Wade?
In their prime?
Yeah, in their prime.
Hey, yeah, there's an argument with James Harden, bro. Because you know he good when you drop it 30 plus. I'm just saying. There's a fact, bro. Bro, people was putting their hands behind their back to guard James Harden. We ain't gonna forget about that.
But the thing is, you can go back on the other end on him with D-Wade. D-Wade fuck around, lock you up. He'll probably cross you over, score on you, dunk on you. Like, he doing it both ways.
Yeah, D-Wade, he one of the best shot blocking guards, so.
No, he is. I'm just saying, James Harden.
No, I'm fearing.
I mean, he was dropping 30 plus every time.
I'm fearing Dwayne Wade, bro.
Like,
but the thing is that 30 ball gonna get you a win. D-Wade gonna strap up on the other end and can fuck around go get you 30. So you could potentially not score, and yeah, you guarding James Harden, he getting 30, but like I said, you can go right back at him. So I don't really fear him because you ain't stopping me. D-Wade could potentially shut you down, lock you up, and go get 30 on you.
I ain't going, man. Look, I fear a 30 plus per game peak James Harden. I fear that, bro. So you talk about Luka all the time.
Yeah, I don't think people fear Luka for real though.
Oh, they fear that white boy.
Not for real, because you can go at him on the other end. You can't go at D-Wade, bro. You can, but will you be successful?
I think I could fear both, but man, James Harden giving you 30, 40 plus 50. I'm just saying, bro. I think it's an argument. I think it's definitely an argument. Now, if Patrick Beverley wants to say, did James Harden play against better players? Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah, he did.
D-Wade wasn't playing against no slouches either, though. I ain't gonna do that.
But I don't like that from Pat Bev, though, because isn't each generation supposed to get better? Yep. So the next 10 years, he'll be better than what the last 10 years was. That's why I don't really like going to that era comparison, because it should be different. It shouldn't be the same. Andre Drummond had to adjust his game to stay in the league, because if he didn't, he would have been where Ben Simmons at. So he had to start shooting them threes.
Yeah, no, I agree. I definitely agree.
Simmons was different.
I think Pat Bev was doing that for the clicks, though, bro. I honestly do, because like
he clickbaiting.
Yeah, he's definitely clickbaiting, bro. Because if we sit here and we talk about how Luka can't win MVP because he doesn't play both sides of the ball, and how we all value both sides of the ball, when it comes to who's a better player, that should be in the conversation as well, shouldn't it? Because if you just playing one side of the ball, that's not taking away from your greatness, but at the same time, we value both sides of the ball, right? And D-Wade plays both sides of the ball. Me personally, I think it's a conversation for D-Wade to be the second best shooting guard of all time.
It's not a conversation.
Some people,
I can't agree with that.
I can't agree with that either.
I mean, if he didn't get injured, him or Kobe.
I mean, you can use the same thing for Kobe though. Those last 5 years. Imagine if he wasn't injured.
Yeah, you're right.
It's Kobe, easily. But the thing is, do you value, like, if you say I'm just saying it's a conversation, like, what makes it a conversation? Because some people value the rings. Kobe got 5, D-Wade got 3, and Kobe got an MVP. Wade don't even got an MVP. Kobe got 2 finals MVPs, Wade got 1.
Yeah, no, you're right. But shit, during Dwayne Wade's prime, that's when most of his injuries happened. So we didn't get to see a really great Dwayne Wade. And then on top of that, I feel like Kobe's teams were way better than Dwayne Wade's. Yeah, Dwayne Wade had Shaq, and he had Alonzo Mourning and Gary Payton and all those guys, and he had Bron and Chris Bosh. But that was towards the latter of his career. Throughout Kobe's prime, he had Powell, he had Bynum, he had Derek Fisher, Robert Horry, Shaq. Like Kobe's had way better teams than Dwayne Wade. So it takes a team to win a championship. I'm not taking away from Kobe's greatness because Kobe was great. But I'm just saying if you gave Dwayne Wade equal talented teams and he was healthy during his prime, I mean, it's a bunch of what ifs, but it's a conversation for him to be there.
But wait a minute. But they formed in 2010. Wouldn't you consider that his prime? D-Wade?
Dwayne Wade retired in what, 2019
was his last year, right? I said 2018.
It's either 2018 or 19.
I'm gonna go look.
It was one of those. I think it was 2019 because that's when he hit that game winner versus the Warriors.
I remember that. Hold on.
.2010 is when the Heat formed, right?
Yeah.
2010, 2011, right? So
that was in year 7.
And so
well, that was like year 8. He retired in 2019.
2019. Okay. So from 2010 to what, 2015, 16, they was when did Brown leave? Brown left
in 14.
What? He left in 14, 2014, 2015, right?
2013, 14.
2013, 14. So he had 2 years without Bron. So from 2010 to basically 14. I mean, Dwayne Wade, he only played more than 65 games one time. He was injured throughout that tenure when LeBron and them was there.
But you said that Kobe had the better teams, but during like kind of in that same
his younger years and his prime, yeah.
You can say the younger years, but during the prime, you can argue the big three is better than whatever Kobe team had at that time.
I mean, so outside of LeBron and Chris Paul.
Yeah, but we can't do that. We can't say that. No, we can't do that. We can't stay outside.
Kobe had an all-around good team. He had a good starting five, and he had good bench players.
But they still had LeBron and Chris Bosh.
Norris Cole does not compare to anybody on that.
Norris Cole was decent. He was decent.
But we got to be fair though. The Heat, when they did have a big three, they got the 4 straight finals, but they only won 2 of them.
That is true.
We can't do that. No, I'm not. No, we're not doing that, bro. Kobe had good teams during that time of the big three, and the big three were always good teams. It's about the same. I can't do that with the no. No, I'm not doing that, bro. Now, if you want to hypothetically say when LeBron left and then when Chris Bosh got the blood clots, okay, I'm with you, probably.
Dog, D-Wade was past his prime then, dog. He was, bro, at that time he was 33, 34 with all them injuries on his knees and nah, bro. It was a wrap for him by then.
He gave you 21 points, then the next year he gave you 19. He gave you some okay numbers. He gave you some decent numbers during that time after LeBron left.
But that's not the same. That was we all know that wasn't the same Dwayne Wade, dog.
Oh, I know that. I'm just not gonna let you say Kobe had the better teams, but this nigga D-Wade had the big three.
Like D-Wade's prime was literally from like 2004 to like to 2010, 2011. So after that, it was a decline ever since.
But you said during his prime, Kobe had the better teams, but that's not true.
Right? Your prime, what would you consider your prime? I consider your prime from the ages of like 25 to like 30, 32.
You did say no, but if you would have said, now I could be wrong. If you would have said Kobe Bryant played better in his prime than in D-Wade's prime, I'm with you. But you said Kobe Bryant during his prime had the better teams in D-Wade's prime. That's not all the way true, though. That's what I'm saying. That's not all the way true. Because he had the big three on the damn team. He had Ray Allen, Shane Battier, Mike Miller, Mario Chalmers. No, those guys were good players. They were good players. Yes, Kobe Bryant had a Ron Artest, a Lamar Odom, a Trevor Ariza, a Pau Gasol, a Andrew Bynum sometimes. Those were all good teams. That's all I'm saying. D-Wade had some great teams during his prime. Just like Kobe did. But James Harden, I think he got a case.
For what, third all time?
He got a case. If he wins the ring, he got a case. He got a case. I mean, there are some people that say AI better than James Harden. I don't believe that, but hey, that's on them. That's their opinion. Because I know we gotta have to do our players, and you can stay for that influential if you want. Let's see real quick. Okay, so I wanted to do this last week, but we couldn't. So ESPN ranked the 10 best NBA transactions since last summer. And y'all can agree if y'all want. So this is the best transactions. Number 10, the Knicks traded for Jose Alvarado. Y'all like it? Y'all agree?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I liked it at the time. I don't think it's panned out so far, but hey, maybe things have changed. But I did like it when the move was initially made.
The Warriors signed Anthony Melton. That's number 9.
Nothing can help them. So.
And number 8, the Spurs signed Luke Cornett.
Yeah, that's actually a really good one. Because the time that Wembys was out, he was really great for what he did, and still coming off the bench now. That was a good pick.
Yeah.
Number 7, Nuggets.
Is a good backup big. No, I was just gonna say Luke Cornett is a good backup big.
Number 7, the Nuggets signed Tim Hardaway Jr.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah,
I like that one.
That's a good one.
At 6, Suns trade for Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, that was a great one. I didn't think the Suns would be where they at. Like they could make. They'll probably make the playoffs. And if Dylan Brooks wasn't injured, they'll probably be at a 6 or 5 seed right now.
Number 5, the Heat trade for Norman Powell.
Shit, he having a good season, but they still in the play-in.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like at the time, I feel like it was a really good trade because that's what they needed. They needed some more scoring. But like you said, when you look at it, they still in the play-in.
At number 4, the Nets trade for Michael Porter Jr.
No.
For MPJ, yes. For the Nets, no.
Hey, MPJ with a lottery pick next year could be decent basketball.
It's gonna be a fun 25 wins.
That's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine.
If 25,
and they're 18 now, so they might get to 25 next season. For MPJ, it's great because individually he look amazing. But the Nets, they drafted 5 dudes last year. How they supposed to suck?
And they all ain't good. It is crazy. At number 3, the Hawks added Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah, that was a great one.
He might be MIP this season.
You know, he's leading the MIP now. Charles said it, I think was it last week or the week before? He was like, is he in the race? I said, yeah. He's right now leading. He's leading it right now. Number 2, the Thunder extend AJ Mitchell and trade for Jared McCain.
Yeah, I love that Jared McCain move.
Yeah, that was a sneaky one though. Because I feel like people ain't really know if that was gonna actually be a good trade or not. But when he came there and started hooping, it actually helped them because Isaiah Joe is not the same.
But it was low risk, high reward. So it's not like they gave up much. So even if it would have went bad, it's like you were still gonna get the 60 wins regardless.
I like that they extended AJ Mitchell and traded for Jared McCain, a good shooter, to come off the bench. And then at number 1, the Hornets drafting Antetokounmpo. That should be one, right?
Yeah.
Because Antetokounmpo low-key changed that team, bro. He's changed that team.
The Hornets going to be in the playoffs. That's a crazy statement.
Yeah, nobody thought they would be there. Charles, he said they'd have more wins, but I don't know if he thought playoffs. If he said playing, I would agree. But playoffs,
no, I guess they playing. They not in the playoffs yet. They still
they still got time. They got
All right, so now these are the 10 worst NBA transactions since last summer. Number 10, the Cavs trade for Lonzo Ball. It was a bad. We look back now, it was a bad.
At that time, that was a good trade, bro. That was a good trade.
Now it looks bad. At the time, it wasn't terrible, but
yeah.
But I mean, we got to go off now, though. I mean, it's now.
If we're going off now, then yes.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. This is now. Like it was a bad move because Lonzo was ass this year. He sucked.
He offensively, defensively though, he was still good.
Number 9, the Magic signed Tyus Jones. Garbage. It was a bad move. He did.
He don't even play.
He on the Mavericks. Is he on? No, he on. What team he on now? Oh, I don't even know what team he's on. Oh, he on the Nuggets. I think he on the Nuggets. I think. At number 8, the Knicks signed Yabusele.
I'm in the middle.
I don't even think. I'll say Yabusele. He didn't even play for them when he was there. He played like a couple of games, but other than that, he didn't even play.
Number 7, the Rockets signed Dorian Finney-Smith.
I mean, he don't even play. So, yeah, I guess.
He was hurt at the beginning of the year, but then this year he been butt. Number 6, the Kings trade for Dario Saric to add Dennis Schroeder. Well, I guess just added Dennis Schroeder. Well, they did give Dennis Schroeder all that money and then just trade him.
Yeah.
You talking about the Kings?
Yeah, the Kings. Added Dario Saric and adding Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, because that Dennis Schroeder didn't even do nothing for them, and look at their team now.
And then they flipped them.
Yeah, and then they flipped them. Yeah.
At number 5, the Raptors extend Jakob Poeltl.
No, I don't think that's a bad. I think maybe for the money, maybe that, but I don't think extending him was a bad idea because he's solid.
I think it's because he's been hurt a lot this year with the back injury.
Yeah, with the back, yeah.
And they gave him a lot of money too. They gave him.
Yeah, I think it's based off the money, but overall he's solid when he's there.
Number 4, the Pelicans signed Kevon Looney and trade for Jordan Poole. I think that was bad because they don't even play. They barely played Jordan Poole. They don't
play both of them.
Oh, facts.
Yeah, Jordan Poole was getting DMPs versus the Kings. I'm like, you got it.
Number 3, the Clippers replaced Norman Powell with Bradley Beal and Chris Paul. At the time, it wasn't bad, but then it was bad.
Yeah, looking bad. Yes, it was.
Yeah,
bad.
that's bad.
Bradley Beal what played 3 games.
What? I was just gonna say he played less than like 10 games for them, didn't he?
I think it was less than 5. He played 3 games, and then you sent Chris Paul home. Number 2, the Pelicans traded their unprotected 26th first round pick to move up from 23 to 13. They're talking about that. Basically, the Derek Queen trade.
I ain't mad at it, bro.
I don't think that was bad because Derek Queen's been good this season. Like even though the Pelicans might suck, but Derek maybe not good, but he's been all right. Like he's had some moments this year. I don't think it was bad.
Hey, but you look at now though, we're gonna lose his job to DeAndre Jordan. I'm just saying, bro.
Hey, Derek Queen is solid, bro. He's gonna be good, Jay.
The Pelicans gotta blow it up though.
I think the reason why they stopped playing him because Derek Queen, he got like I'm not in them locker rooms. It's just from what I've seen during games and during timeouts and stuff like that. Like he got a little bit of an attitude problem. He reminded me of DeMarcus Cousins in his younger years. So that could be a reason why the coach wasn't playing him because it's like I'm not gonna deal with your attitude. Like, yeah, you're a great talent, but your attitude is messing up everything. So,
and number 1, the Bucks waive and stretch Damian Lillard to sign Miles Turner.
Yes, I think they should have kept Dame, bro.
Actually, I disagree. I think I get the idea behind it to get a center to put next to Giannis, and it's also like Dame, that ceiling, it was already explored. You couldn't do anything else with it. And Dame went back to Portland anyways, so you probably could have got more. You just traded Dame instead of cutting him, and it was whatever.
I feel like it didn't work because of Doc Rivers, bro. Because if you think about it, how many pick and rolls did Dame and Giannis really do? If you got Dame and Giannis, they supposed to be in the pick and roll damn near every possession, bro.
Yeah, they wasn't in that enough. So Doc Rivers, I don't know why he still has a job.
He after this year, he should be gone. He shouldn't get another job.
He's still living off a ring in 2008. Okay.
Oh no, he definitely is living off that ring in 2008. Honestly, though, it was the injuries too. The first year with them, yeah, I think it was Giannis. Giannis missed time. Yeah. Dame got hurt, like I think in game 5. I think it was either 4 or 5 with the calf strain. And then the next year, Giannis played. Dame missed some time. You know, they really didn't. We really barely saw them play a full series. We didn't even see it. So the injuries definitely played a part. I think it's just the fact that you basically waived and stretched Dame to sign Miles Turner, and Miles Turner has not been really that good this year. I don't think he's been really that good.
No, he hasn't.
I thought they did that to grade money to get another point guard who was just solid. But who did they sign? I forgot. They signed Cole Anthony.
Yeah, they got Kevin Porter too. They signed Kevin Porter.
Oh, he's been all right.
You got anything else, Charles, before we kind of move on to our
I got 2 things. One, J. Cole is playing in the China League for the Monkey Kings.
Monkey Kings.
At 41, that's kind of crazy. But I said J. Cole going to go, first off, he going to go hoop in the China League. And bro, they only got like 10 games left. And they signed him. So I'm like, why did y'all even sign this man? It's only 10 games left in the season.
And maybe they have to play.
Because J. Cole liked to hoop.
I think it was a publicity thing. I think they just trying to get some more ticket sales. And then last thing, did y'all see Stephen A versus Josh Hart?
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, so it started with Stephen A calling out the Knicks because they traded them picks for Mikal Bridges, and Mikal Bridges ain't been playing that good this season. I think he's playing better than what he played last season. But yeah, it started with that, and then Josh Hart was like, Stephen A needs to shut the hell up. He's a part-time knicker.
That was a crazy.
He's a part-time.
That was crazy. Just said Knicks, yeah. Part-time Knicks fan, brother. That was he was close. But yeah, so we monetize now, so you gotta.
So what y'all think about the feud between Stephen A and Josh Hart?
I think Josh Hart right. Shut the hell up. You don't do nothing. All you do I doubt he watched every Knicks game anyway.
Yeah, I can see both sides of it. I think from Stephen A perspective, I can see being criticizing your team, criticizing the players. I think the trade, we passed the trade. I don't get criticizing that at this point. Like, y'all passed it. You're not getting those picks back. So I don't really see why that matters. But also, Josh Hart, him defending his teammate, I mean, he's valid to do that because a lot of these analysts, they do talk without getting much, what's the word I'm looking for, without people saying anything back to him. So Josh Hart is right to defend his teammate. I do think Josh Hart is in the right. Stephen A as an analyst, his job is to criticize or critique, but you still mad about the picks. Y'all not getting those back.
Yeah, I'll say I agree with you. I'm not mad at Josh Hart for defending Mikal Bridges because at the end of the day, you gotta have your teammate back no matter what. And then on Stephen A's side, now the whole pick thing, like if you was just to criticize him for his play alone, that's one thing. But bringing up the picks on top of that, like you said, that's over and done. When you can't get them picks back, it's already said and done, bro. Like just talk about his play. You ain't gotta bring up the picks every time he plays bad, bro. Like just talk about his play.
Plus, they keep those. Let's just say they do keep the picks and don't get Mikal. I don't think they're in the Eastern Conference Finals. They might still be in the playoffs, but they not. They went to the conference finals last year. Y'all just can't fuck with the Pacers. That's been.
Because his defense was key in the playoffs last year.
Okay, so I got a couple of things. So it says the Cavs are expected to sign James Harden to a 2-year, $75 million deal in the offseason. My math's correct. Suck at math.
That's about 37 points.
37 a year. Would you guys sign James Harden to an extension this summer?
Yes. No, because I know it's gonna cry its way out of Cleveland once it don't go right. So
that's true though. We kind of know at this point. If ain't nothing going right, James Harden will leave. I think at this point you kind of have no choice.
I would sign him because with him right now, this is not even if LeBron comes, just him right now. That's an Eastern Conference team with him, Donovan, Mobley, Jared, Max Strus. Like that's an Eastern Conference team if they peak at the right time and they play well. So I feel like if you don't sign him, y'all are not an Eastern Conference team anymore. You guys don't even have a chance of making it that far. With him, you guys do. So I feel like you kind of gotta sign him. Because what other point guard you gonna get out there to go pair with Donovan Mitchell? Because Evan Mobley's not living up to the hype. So you got to put another star next to Donovan.
And you traded a young point guard for an older point guard.
Yeah.
So you win now mode. So you gotta sign him.
I see that they wanted. You had to get rid of Garland. I feel like because him and Mitchell, it just wasn't gonna work out.
Yeah, it wasn't working.
Harden, he not bad. It's just the first 5 games he's gonna be great. Then the last 2, it's gonna be where's James Harden? He on the milk carton. So that's. But then it's like I still think they should. I said last week in y'all chat. I think you got to get rid of Mobley or Allen because either one of them. I feel like they both play better when the other one isn't there. So I feel like you can trade one of them, get some value out of that, and just deepen your bench. Then I think that will give them a better chance of winning.
I think if they don't win it this year, they might look at the possibility of trading Jared Allen.
Yeah, I was gonna say Jared now is definitely gonna be the odd man out. I was gonna say, but do you instead of trading them, would you just stagger their minutes more then? Because like say for instance, you have Jared Allen play like the first 3-4 minutes, and then have Mobley close out that first, and then sub Jared Allen in for the beginning of that second, and then have them just close the second. Just stagger their minutes more to make it more.
Also, yeah, I can see that if they can. I don't know how much cap space they got, but if they can sign a solid power forward, you could just have Allen come off the bench and start Mobley at center. I think that'd be a good way to maximize them too.
So like Influential said, the Pelicans level of investment in Derek Queen has many executives around the league assuming Zion Williamson could be on the market this offseason.
Oh, finally. I've been saying the Pelicans need to blow it up. Once you traded Ingram last year, that's when it was over. It's like once you got rid of him, get rid of all these Zion, he got to go. DeJounte, you back from your Achilles cool, you got to go. Keep, what's his name? Trey Murphy, keep him. But them older guys, they got to go.
You know what's so crazy? I honestly think they go kind of run this team back because if you think about it, when DeJounte came back, they were somewhat playing okay.
Yeah, they was playing good. Like they was.
I think Joe Dumars gonna try and run it back. If he probably thinking, hey, if Zion healthy, Herb, Trey, and we got year 2 Derek Queen and Jeremiah Fears with DeJounte, they probably think they can be a play-in team.
But this is my problem with the Pelicans. Every year, it's always what if. Like I'm watching the Pelicans. It's that when they was in the playoffs. Last year as the 8th seed. It was, what's that 2 years ago? It was one of those, but they went to the playoffs. Zion was injured.
3 years. Yeah, that was like 3 years ago.
Yeah, whatever. Zion was injured when they went to the playoffs. Yeah. So it's like every year it's always an injury. It's always another what if. Like, I think you just got to blow it up at this point. Because Zion, he's great when he's there. But when is he there? He played his most consecutive games played in a season is like 34 this year.
That is the most he's played consecutively. He's been healthy though this year.
Yeah, and that still suck because they didn't have a point guard.
So Nick Wright says Luka Doncic is better than SGA, and SGA could fall into the Steve Nash category if he wins back-to-back MVPs. He said, it's just what I believe. I think Luka is better than Shea. Shea won an MVP, a title. Luka has done neither. I get it. They played once in the playoffs. Luka won. If you put Luka in SGA's spot, Thunder are the favorite still. I think SGA might be in that category, although better than this player, but Steve Nash, who won back-to-back MVPs, but not universally regarded as the best player in the league.
I was just gonna say, is he comparing? I was gonna say if he's comparing like Steve Nash to SGA, that's kind of crazy.
That's
but he's comparing their MVPs like the way they won it, or is he? Because if you're comparing Steve Nash to SGA, that's kind of crazy because SGA is better than Steve Nash. But if you're comparing the MVP seasons, then I kind of get it. because there are better players. I feel like because like me personally, I've been biased on Luka the entire year. That's my boy. I still think he should win MVP. But if we being realistic, Jaylen Brown has a better case than SGA for MVP, in my opinion.
I think with the Steve Nash comparison, I really don't get it because it's like when you look at the era and look at how Steve Nash won it, the Suns, the previous before '05, they was a terrible team. They got Steve Nash, he turned them into a top team in the West, and he won MVP based off his impact and being the top playmaker in the league. Now the second one, that's more debatable. I feel like Steve Nash winning it, but he was still one of the most impactful guys. I don't think Shea winning. I don't. If Shea falls to the Steve Nash category, he's okay. He's a two-time MVP and one of the top point guards all time. That sounds like a compliment to me.
I think he would like he falls into that category of he shouldn't have won it. You know
I
what
don't
I mean?
agree
Like
with that. Because MVP, the narrative changed every year. Because last year you had Shea. He's leading the youngest team in the league. They the youngest first seed ever, if I'm not mistaken, since the last OKC team. So him leading, being one of the top scorers in the league, and also being efficient. It's like that was his case and argument for MVP, and he was good defensively. He might not have been great or as good as some other players, but he gave you good enough defense.
I think
and
what
I
he's
think with
saying.
that
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say that second year that Steve Nash won, I think it's just because his numbers were better than the previous year. Because like the previous year, he averaged like
I
16
thought the
and
Suns were like
11.
top in the West one of those years.
The first year, I think that was the first seed. I forget where they were. The
Because then
second year.
Amari missed like the rest of the season. He got injured like early.
But
And
that second year that he won, he averaged like the first year he averaged 15 and 11, right? But then that second year he won it, he averaged damn near what? Well, you could say 19 and 10. So it was like his numbers got a little bit better. Cause what were they? They were. I'm finna look at what they were at, and no, they were first. They were first in the they was first in the West that year too.
Both years.
The year before they were, yep, both years. First year they won 62 games and they were first, and then the second year they won 54 games and they was
one of
first.
those years, Amari got hurt.
Yeah.
I
And
think what
then,
he's. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to address the Luka thing too.
Oh, go ahead.
I would still take Shea over Luka. I'm not saying it's by like such a large gap because it is close. Because they both averaging over 30, but he's much more efficient, and then Luka he's still a better playmaker than me. And it's like Shea, I take him defensively from the eye test. Like some of Luka's numbers, they might be better defensively, but I feel like some of that's inflated based off of the guys that he is a guard in these games, which you still can't discredit the stats, but he's not. People are comparing his stats to what a man and OG are doing, but he's not guarding the same guys that they're guarding. So I don't think that's really fair. Because they got tougher assignments defensively.
I think from the short version of this, I think he's basically just saying SGA is winning back-to-back MVPs and he's not better than Luka, who's the best point guard in the league. I think that's what he's saying. He's saying Luka is better than SGA, but SGA is winning back-to-back MVPs and he's not the best. He's not better than Luka.
Just like how Shaq was supposed to win that. I think it was the first year Steve Nash won. They were saying Shaq had the better year and was the better player. And then the second year he won, it was Bron. Well, because Bron was second in MVP voting. So they were saying like Bron had a better year and was the better player than Steve Nash.
But what's crazy, I would have gave Luka MVP in 2024 over Jokic. I thought he should have won it that year.
Oh, Luka that year?
Yeah.
Well, Charles think that same way. We know why he didn't win it though. We know why Luka ain't win. His team started to tee up late. It wasn't consistent all year. That was the only reason he didn't win it that year.
Yeah, it did come down to that. But Luka throughout the season was great. It was just the Mavs had to make a few moves at the deadline.
I was probably saying this next week, but influential before we go into our players under playoff pressure. You think Giannis getting traded this summer?
Probably. I think he might force his way out I don't want to question nobody being injured, but I feel like it's been kind of crazy this year. It's like every time I look up, he always injured. Like I don't want to watch the Bucks if he's not playing.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the Bucks, they tried to do everything to keep him there. They signed his brothers, who I could probably beat 1-on-1. But
no, that's crazy. That's crazy. No, that's crazy.
You haven't did enough. If I'm Giannis, y'all haven't did enough to make me want to stay. To have Kevin Porter Jr., who's never mind, but you got him on the team, and then Miles Turner. Okay, Miles Turner ain't been what he was in Indiana. So what should make me want to stay?
And then y'all don't got no cap space. I don't even think y'all got. Do they even got their picks?
I think they get the lesser of the Hawks and the Pelicans pick, so it will be Atlanta's pick.
Your second best player. Second best player is Bobby Portis.
But in the future, they don't have none of their picks.
Ron Rollins. Oh yeah, he in the MIP race. He cold, but aside from him,
yeah, they ain't got nothing.
Yeah,
they don't got nothing. All right, man, let's move on because I know we probably got to go in probably like 30 minutes. Players under playoff pressure, then, and for which I know you probably, unless you do have maybe a player you think is under pressure, and then you could just agree with what.
I'll say no.
Charles, what players you got under? Huh?
I said I'm good today because we still got to talk about March Madness.
We sure do. Oh, then we good then. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm good today.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. I forgot about March Madness low key. All right, so I'll name one guy. This might be I don't know if it might be shocking. I got Nikola Jokic. The only reason I got him under playoff pressure because he hasn't gone back to the conference finals since he's won the championship.
But when you put that more on the team than Jokic,
yeah, that's more on the team, because Aaron Gordon getting hurt and MPJ getting hurt was a big reason. They took the Thunder to 7 with 2 hurt guys, G. If Aaron Gordon didn't mess his hammy up, G, they would have won that series.
But to some people, you know how it be, though. They're going to say, you're the best player. Uplift your team. How come you couldn't uplift your team to going back to the conference finals? Huh?
He took him to 7. He took the OKC down to 7.
That's a moral victory. That's moral victory shit.
Man, it's only so much you can do, dog.
That's still impressive after going 7 with the Clippers.
I think it is impressive. I'm just saying, you know how it be, though, when it comes to these great players. You know how they, you know what they be saying. Huh?
They should have lost to the Clippers, but he willed them to do that.
Yeah, the Clippers did sell that. The Clippers
they sold that series, bro. They sold that series.
Oh, yeah. Well, you talk about James Harden. Yeah, it's true that.
I think it was like that. Well, I forgot what game. I think it was either
game
1 or game 2.
What's that game? No, I think that was game 4. You talking about when Aaron Gordon got the tip done?
Before that, it was they had went to OT. I think it was either game.
That was game
1.
That was game 1. That was game 1.
And they sold an OT. G. They wasn't even supposed to go into OT.
But again. Remember the year after they won the championship? You was kind of getting your ass whooped to the Timberwolves. You were down 2-0 at home. You come back. It goes 3-3, and then in game 4, credit, Jokic, Murray had to go crazy, but you still lost. I'm just saying how it be with some people. They're going to say, how come you haven't at least gotten back to the conference finals since you won the championship? And you are so great. You are, to some, clearly top 1 in the NBA. How come you haven't gotten your team back there? And then if you don't get them back here this time again, it's going to be 3 years you haven't got back to the conference finals. So
I think he has pressure, but I wouldn't say he's one of the most. I think it's guys who got more.
He's not high on the list, but he's up there. He's on the list. There's people there.
You got anybody influential?
Yeah, this might be a surprise one, but I do got somebody on postseason in general. But I got Franz Wagner. I know he just came back from his injury, but the last 2 years Orlando's been in the playoffs. Paulo's clearly been the best player to me, and Franz hasn't. He played a little better in the last one, but that first series it still wasn't the best showing. So even in these postseason, if they play the Heat, if the season ends today, can Franz Wagner step up? Because I know Paulo, he hasn't been great offensively this year. He's picked it up recently, but I think Paulo will be fine. But can Franz Wagner, can he be that second option or do you force Orlando into a situation where they just got to go one of y'all?
I was just gonna ask you, do you think they should trade one of them? And if you do, who?
I think it depends on the postseason this year. Because even if it's just a game or two, or you get to a playoff series, it really depends on what y'all do in this series. Because Paolo, as much as I like him, this offensively this season, he's been disappointing. I think his defense has been better than the previous years, but offensively hasn't been great. And Franz, he's always injured. So it's like, what do y'all do in this series? I think Paolo still has a higher ceiling, but it's tough. I would keep Paolo and trade Franz, but I really do think it depends on the postseason.
Yeah, I'll say because me and Sheldon be talking about it, and then I think Franz got to go. My player that's under the most playoff pressure, I got Jaylen Brown. And I got Jaylen Brown because it's one, there was talks about if you are the best player on your team, and then people were giving him, kind of some slack for saying that he shouldn't have won Finals MVP and he shouldn't have won Eastern Conference MVP and things of that nature. So now this year you go and drop 30 a game. So it's like, can you keep that up when the playoff comes? Can you continuously be that number one option? Can you continuously be that guy that wheels your teams to victory? With the weaker team that you guys had last year, so I think Jaylen Brown's under a lot of pressure this upcoming playoffs.
I think he'll be fine. I think if Tatum didn't come back, then I would agree with you. But I think with Tatum being back, it takes a little bit of pressure off of him because even though Tatum might not be himself to what he's been in the previous years, you still got him coming back as that second option. So I think Jaylen Brown will be fine.
Go ahead, Sheldon.
I was about to say, I didn't even have Jaylen Brown here because I don't think. Is there really a lot of pressure on Boston this year anyway?
I mean, after they got at first I would have said no, but after they number 2 in the East, you got pressure now. Because no one expected y'all to get to where y'all got to. Now but y'all there. So now it's like, okay, show us what y'all can do now.
But you think this is a G League team anyway. So how is there pressure on the G League team then? I'm just saying.
I think the pressure picked up for Boston because Tatum is back now. And some people question how fast he came back or whatever. I think if he was fine and good to go, then I don't got a problem with it. But I think with him coming back and you seeing that there's a second seed, obviously you want to get that second ring, get to the finals again. So I think it is added pressure now with Tatum being back.
I'm in between. I get it, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I think Jaylen Brown would be good. I think Tatum would be good. Just with all the other guys stepping up like during the playoffs. Like, that's my thing. Next guy I got on here, Austin Reeves. You know why? Because it's gonna be people like Charles. If he don't play good, they ain't gonna give him the full max, and he deserved the full max. He deserved that 240. So yes, it's a pressure, especially when we probably see second option Austin Reeves playoffs. He got to show up. He got to play some lick of defense. You got to play good, brother. Because if you don't play good, y'all out. Simple as that. Y'all getting first round exit, and you need to get the bag. So yes, there's Austin Reeves got to step it up in the playoffs.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because Charles think he ain't worth the 240.
He's not worth 240, dog. He's not, dog. 200 at the most. 240.
He getting it though.
240 no.
He getting it. He getting that bag. He been hooping this year. He been hooping. Who else you got?
Are you talking me or are you talking bro?
Well, I was talking to you, but yeah.
Oh.
Well, influential got somebody else. You can say.
Yeah, you can go next.
All right. I'm going with Stephon Castle for my other one. I think with how good the Spurs have been, they've been great this season. Stephon Castle, he's been great. Him going into his first, well, not the most per se, but as far as the Spurs go, it's between him and Wemby. I think Wemby will be fine, but Stephon Castle, can he step up and be that reliable second option that he's been most of the season? Like, we know he's great defensively, but can the offense come together in the playoffs for a young team going into y'all first playoff series together? how we all fare against the Clippers or Suns team that has veteran experience.
You think the Spurs could go all the way to the championship?
I don't know. I think they can get to the conference finals. I don't know about championship though.
Next person I got, Karl Anthony Towns. We talked about it. We talked about it earlier about in the beginning of the season, he said he didn't know his role. And then now 75 games later, he's still talking about he doesn't know his role. And then on top of that, he's been inconsistent this season when he just had a great year last year. So with all that, being said, can you come into this playoffs and can you be that second option for you guys? And because this is an Eastern Conference team, if not finals team. So can you be that dominating person that you were last year instead of this half-ass person that we got now?
Yeah, I agree with that. I think the Knicks can go to the finals, but it all depends on what Cat is able to do. Because Brunson, we know he's going to be great. We've seen Brunson be great, but Cat, that's the second option. I don't know how you don't know your role this far into the season, but you're the second option, and you have to step up offensively and defensively.
How many points y'all expect him to have in the playoffs?
At least 25. He got to average at least 25, dog.
Because last year in the playoffs, he averaged 21.
And 20, I wouldn't say 20, I'd say 24, around 23, 24. Because it also depends on.
Gave you 29.
See, like, if Brunson doing that, they probably out again. I mean, he could still give you. Brunson might be averaging 30 in the playoffs this year. Right now, they'll play the 76ers. Man.
I can't see them. I can't definitively say they beating the 76ers.
Yeah, but Cat, like you going against Embiid, got to take advantage of that. Get him in foul trouble.
And Cat does foul a lot, so.
Oh, Embiid could get that. If they do, you know how it be in the playoffs, though. They do kind of lower the fouls a little bit. If there's going to be some games, at least two, I would say Cat's going to be in foul trouble. There's going to be at least 2 games. I
low-key think Mike Brown to go big. I wouldn't be surprised if he went big and started Mitchell Robinson just so he can put him on Embiid and try to keep Cat out of foul trouble.
And you put Josh Hart on the bench?
Mm-hmm. Just for that series, at least.
Because I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, okay, who's guarding Maxey? Because they're going to try and put Jalen Brunson in damn near every pick and roll possible.
You're probably going to put OG on Maxey. Nah, you're going to put OG on PG. Probably going to put Mikal on him.
Yeah, because of Brunson, you're going to have to put Brunson on edge call, which that's food, but Brunson got to guard somebody.
Oh, yeah, he's going to guard. He got to guard somebody.
And then Edgecombe is a rookie, so it's like, is the rookie really going to be a focal point in their offense? So
I mean, with the way PG hooping, probably not. PG was still going to be right. I don't know what PG was doing during that suspension, but
he was relaxing. That's what he was doing. He was relaxing.
He was taking more drugs, but
oh wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Hopefully, don't get caught this time.
That was crazy. Alperen Sengun.
I ain't mad at it.
This year you was in the group chat. They was talking about you in the group chat, brother. Your defense been terrible this year. But offensively, can you really be this? Because last year they kind of depend on him to be the guy because Jalen Green was ass. Like that's facts. He was bad.
Sengun was good last year. He averaged 22.
I thought he was decent.
Yeah, that was his first year.
I thought he was okay-ish. But there's been some times this year we expect more.
Yeah, but that's what criticism. No, his defense is like
it was bad. His defense is bad.
But it also depends.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say it depends on who they play against. Because you playing against
they play the Lakers.
Playing against the Lakers, you don't got to worry about DeAndre Ayton. I'm a Lakers fan. I can tell you that DeAndre Ayton not doing nothing. So Rudy Gobert. So I know what Rudy Gobert can do. Like he might go at him a little bit. He might not drop the most points, but he can get 20-something rebounds.
But now with Kevin Durant on it saying the expectations are higher, are you gonna play better? Are you gonna play better I
He
think
should.
he got to play some. Honestly, I could argue with Ben Thompson too. Could argue that.
I don't
Could
know.
make the argument.
Maybe I just think he been put in a position to fail. Him, like, why is he a point guard? y'all could have signed somebody.
I don't think they had the money to.
No, but don't they get
Fred, I say Fred getting hurt changed all that.
Could they not get an exception with Fred being injured? Would they
I
have
think
to
they did get that.
Yeah, they did. They got it.
What else you got? Any one of y'all?
James Harden. New team, new team, new system. It's James Harden. Like I said, we know what he can get you for those first 5 games, but when it comes, or not just in, but the elimination game in general, if y'all down 3-0, what are you gonna do in game 4? If it's game 7, what are you gonna do? Like, I don't trust James Harden. Mitchell, I think will be fine. I think Mobley will be decent. I think he'll be decent. Allen, the light's always too bright for him. So, but James Harden is the second best player now. You aren't the first option anymore. You don't have to be that. So, what are you gonna do as the second option?
Let Charles sell it. He got Donovan Mitchell. It don't matter. Because last year you said he had Kawhi Leonard. And he still stuck that hole up in game 6 and game 7. He still stuck that hole.
Hey, look, he did what he had to do games in game 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Okay. He did what he had to do. It was okay. But next player I got.
Crazy.
Next player I got, well, they both can go together, but I got playoff P and Embiid. Embiid, can you stay healthy enough to play in a full 7-game series? And playoff P, are you actually gonna show up? You could say the same thing like y'all guys said with Harden. He's not showing up in the big games. Is Paul George gonna show up in these big games? Now you have a team, that can really carry you because you got Embiid, you got Maxey, and then now you can either be the second or third option, really third option. So can you help these guys, make it to the Eastern Conference Finals?
Yeah, I like the Embiid one because he's not. I feel like Embiid should be better. Like, he hasn't had great playoff. It was one series he had that was really good, but overall,
the last one, the one against the Knicks, he was hooping. Yeah, he was hooping in that one.
But it's like, can you be healthy and can you be consistent? So we'll see.
Honestly, he'll never be healthy because he, like Charles said last week, he's dealing with the oblique injury. So he's just gonna have to play through that. Last time he was in the playoffs, he had the eye injury and the knee. He damn near almost tore his knee up doing that putback dunk off the backboard.
Mm-hmm. Well, I thought it was a wrap.
That was a crazy dunk. Hey, that was a crazy dunk. That's a crazy dunk doing that.
If he playing with the oblique, let's just hope it don't get worse. Let's a full playoff run of healthy, semi-healthy Embiid.
There ain't no back-to-backs though. I think he'll be good. I think he'll be okay. It's just, are they gonna show up? Because I'm not gonna act like in Game 7 against the Celtics, he didn't stink that hole up. Like he did. It was garbage. Him and Hart, they were both terrible in Game 7, bro. If it comes down to it against the Knicks again, if there's a Game 6 or 7, are you gonna show up?
Hey, speaking of back-to-backs, Adam Silver, he a funny guy. The teams with the most back-to-backs, it's always either the injury-prone dudes or the old dudes. I don't know why it's so ironic. It's every season.
You think he'd be doing that shit on purpose?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Because it was the Warriors. The Warriors had hella back-to-backs this year, and they an older team. Then it was the Sixers last year. They had the most back-to-backs, I think. Embiid, PG, they always injured. So that's
honestly though, that's kind of it. That's all the players I kind of have.
I got 2 more. You brought up Sengun, but I said KD. Because after him winning that championship with the Warriors, he went to Brooklyn. He couldn't get it done. And now you're with the Rockets. Can you with another good team? Can you get it done? I know Fred's hurt, but you as the best player on that team, can you help those guys and will those guys to the Western Conference Finals? I think KD is under a lot of pressure because then on top of that, KD hasn't been KD this year. He hasn't been hooping at a high level. I mean, granted, because some teams they're doubling him, trapping him, so he can get the ball out of his hands. But if you're a top 75 player of all time, dog, you gotta make it happen.
They need to focus.
So just like how I said, Jokic, you gotta uplift your team, Kevin Durant. Gotta uplift them.
I think for Kevin Durant,
Lakers or Denver or Timberwolves.
For KD, it's a little different though. Jokic didn't get swept, so we can't forget that KD did get swept a few years ago.
And with the Suns, yeah. So
against Timberwolves, he got swept.
Yeah.
And then my last one is Wemby. I think Wemby is under a lot of pressure because they're bigging him up to be the face of the league. They're putting so much hype around him, and then with the Spurs being ahead of schedule for to most people, can Wemby keep up this great level of play in the playoffs? Because we haven't seen them in the playoffs yet. So can you actually translate what you've been doing from the regular season to the playoffs? Because some people view them as the favorite.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I did have one last one.
Who's stopping Wemby?
My last one is LaMelo Ball. He's always been criticized as a guy that can't play as a winner, and now that he's winning games, they're over 500, and I'm pretty sure they'll win a play-in game, make the playoffs. They could even get to the playoffs in these upcoming 12 days, however long the season is left. But LaMelo Ball has always been a guy that's been criticized. He can't be a winner. He doesn't play winning basketball. He's been able to do it this season, which is a credit to how great Antetokounmpo has been as a rookie. But now he's still the first option going into that play-in game or playoff series. Can he be he's been good this year? Can he still be that in the playoffs?
They beating Toronto if the season now in the play-in?
They could.
No, Toronto been inconsistent, so I might take the Hornets.
They turning down at the wrong time.
I probably would take the Hornets. I think it'll be a good game though.
Let me read these chats. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I'm gonna say A.O. Tivit. Luka complains every game. That's why he's not fun to watch. He said what sucks because he's electric when he's on.
Hella players complain, so.
He said Jaylen Brown is a cornball. Dude reacts to his fouls after the games while streaming. Like, what? He said the Pistons are better than the Celtics. That's my take. They're not better than them. Stop it. I think Aiden is cooked. He never developed since he got drafted. Black Roden, my guy. Then Black Roden said Harden is infamous for going ghost during the playoffs. He isn't reliable. I still see Cleveland bounce in the second round. I mean, if the Cavs do make it, if they make it past Atlanta, they will face Detroit in the first round. I mean, the second round, they will face them.
Yeah, they beating Atlanta. Atlanta cool, but give me Cavs in 5.
I'm telling you, man. Just like I said in the beginning, don't be shocked if it's a good series, though. Don't be shocked. Do not
It'll be
shocked.
a close 3 games, 2 blowouts. Cavs in 5.
All right, let's talk about March Madness. I don't know if you watch college basketball.
Yeah, I watch college ball.
All right, cool. Well, let's start with the Let's start with Duke getting game, bro. Let's start with that. What's your thoughts on Duke selling against UConn in the final minutes of the game?
Yeah, that was a rough.
Oh, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. You can go first.
That was a rough day for Duke because they men and women's team both lost that weekend. So must have sucked to be them.
UConn women's won per usual.
No, Duke.
Oh, you talking about Duke? Okay, I got you.
Yeah, both their teams lost. So, but not Duke. The Caden Boozer. I don't know what he was thinking. All you got to do, because he don't got to get the ball across the court. He was going to get fouled. So get fouled, take the free throws. Whatever happens, happen. If you miss, cool. You still got to take the free throws. I mean, not cool because they probably could hit the game winner. But you got to take those free throws because that's a bad turnover and it's something you can't commit. And he had a solid game up to that point. But that's a terrible way to end the game.
He saw somebody down court, though, because they was doubling. So he tried to throw it over. They batted it down. Mullins hit the game with a 3.
First off, Duke shouldn't have been in that predicament regardless because they were up the entire game.
I agree.
Yeah, what's they up like 16, 17?
It was about
Yes,
like 19
6.
at one point.
Yeah. So it's like you guys shouldn't even have been in that predicament to begin with because they locked them up from the 3. And then I think they out rebounded them as well, but they let what's bro name Reed Jr. go crazy. And this is why I said like Cameron Boozer, he's good, but I don't know how well he's gonna be in the NBA because I feel like he's already closer to his ceiling because one, his defense on bigger bigs isn't that good, i.e. the reason why Reed Jr. went crazy. And then on top of that, he can't really move laterally. So it's like, that's the reason why they got back in the game because Reed Jr. was going crazy. I mean, he was getting bucket after bucket after. I think he dropped like 20.
27 and 8.
But as far as
No, 26
was
and
it
9.
Caden? As far as Caden, I thought he should have just held the ball, bro. Like one, you were close to the half court line, so even if they did trap you, it was like 10 seconds left or like 6 seconds left. They would have had to foul you, or if not, you still had Sar coming up from down court, so you could have flicked it back to him, or you had I think his brother was on the other side of him, so it's like you had options. You had options to throw the ball away, even if they did come and trap you right at the half court line. But I thought you should have just held onto the ball.
Yeah.
But that was a great shot by Mullins.
Then the other dude that was just staring at Mullins, you could have contested it. I know the likelihood.
Isaiah Evans.
Isaiah Evans. I know the likelihood is low, but it's still the most important game. You got to at least get a hand up on that.
Yeah, he didn't think he was gonna hit. That's the only reason why he didn't contest. Because
I can understand that.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I could see that. I can see, but it's the most important game. So like crazy stuff gonna happen sometimes. So it at least got to be some type of thought that he might hit this. Like I know it's unlikely, but
and then, bro, I think Mullins was like 0 for like 4 or 5 before he hit that 3. So it was like you ain't been hitting all game. So it's like, why am I? And you bought a logo, so why am I jumping? But like you said, you got to contest, bro. You got to still.
Yeah, that was his first 3-pointer of the game.
Duke sold, bro. They should have won that game easily. Like, I'm looking at this game. I'm watching it. I'm like, wow. UConn not even putting up a fight. I'm like, yep. But this is why I talk about this, and this is in any sport. I hate when teams go up like so big early because they let their foot off the gas pedal later in the game. And that's exactly what they did. You could tell by watching the game, like, UConn cutting it to 10. Oh, they're cutting it to 7. And you could just tell, like, okay, they getting close. Then they cut it to 1. And I was like, once I think it was Ball who missed the free throw. I'm like, yeah, it's over. He missed that free throw. Because I'm like, all you gotta do is go down the court, hit a 3. I mean, just hit one free throw because I think they would have been up by 3. And then it's like, what's the odds of hitting a half court shot? Even though that was kind of a half court shot, but what's the odds of them coming down in the half court shot? It's not that big. So yeah. I was like, yeah. Then turn the ball over. Mullins hit the clutchest 3 ever. And with Duke, this has happened every year. They be having these good teams, but Dan don't do anything.
Can't do nothing with it.
They don't do anything. And one thing I kind of don't like about Cameron Boozer, it's like he'll get somebody off the dribble, but then stop, then pump fake, and then try to go up. It's like, bro, just go up.
Athletic, bro.
Just go up. I hate when he does that, bro. Like, I don't like it. I hope when he gets to the league, he doesn't do the same thing. But give UConn credit. They stayed in the game. They fought back. And, they deserve to be in the elite in the Final Four against Charles' team. Not in the line night. They're in the Final Four. Charles has been right.
We beating UConn, dog.
It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good
UConn.
game. Hey, Iowa gave y'all some go for a little bit, but then the talent just came about, and then y'all start beating them up.
Now, see, the thing, what's going to worry me about UConn is, well, one, we have the size, so they can't, we can out-rebound them. But the thing is, we beat Iowa, and we wasn't really hitting no threes. I think we only hit, I want to say 5 threes. So we really wasn't hot from 3. Now, we can't do the same thing against UConn because UConn, they have shooters as well. And on top of that, they're really good with their perimeter defense. So if we're knocking down our 3-point shots, we can win that game. We have to knock down that 3-point shots. That's gonna be the key to that and rebounding. That's gonna be the key to the game.
Arizona. I'm not gonna lie. I thought Purdue could have snuck out and got a win against Arizona, but I just feel like Arizona is just too talented and too good.
Yeah, Jay, ain't
Like,
too good, Jay.
It's just like it just overtook. Like I think Purdue is a good team. I just don't think they have the talent as Arizona does. Arizona, I think this might be the year though, because I always say, man, I gotta see it to believe it, because they be having stacked teams too, and then be losing like the round of 32 or Sweet 16. This might be their year though, and they face Michigan, a team that's an older team but looking good. What is it, Yaxel? Dog, he looks really good. Like he looks really good. And like I know after our games, like when we got off, I ain't gonna lie though. Charles, you was almost there with Texas though. Texas almost beat Purdue though. Almost did it.
Yeah. I thought they was. I really thought they was. It was close. It was a really good game.
And what y'all think of Nebraska having 4 players on the final possession? What the hell was that? What are we doing?
It's coaching.
Crazy.
Like what are we doing? Like, and I know Duke and St. John's. Duke won that game, obviously, but like I thought St. John's could have almost pulled that game out.
Hey, he crossed. I forgot the boy name. But he crossed Sar up. He had a really good look at 3. I thought he knocked it down. To be honest with you.
Oh, you talking about the white boy?
Yeah, but he left it short. I was like, bro, if he would have hit that, man, because it was a good crossover. It was a good. He created space and everything. He just left it short because I don't think he shot that well from that game, anyways. So
I thought St. John's was gonna win. I thought the national final of Duke was gonna happen early.
When's the last time they won a championship?
Who, St. John's or Duke?
Duke.
Oh.
Was that the year Jaleel Okafor and Justin Winslow?
Yeah.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ,
Jaleel Okafor now.
That was a long time ago. That was a minute. They ain't won nothing since. Come on now. Let's see. Black Roden, blown 19-point lead, and I think this goes into what CJ was saying about Boozer not playing defense. He's just like his dad. He needs to expand his game, learn to shoot jump shots, threes, and play better defense. Hey man, like I said, bro. If Cameron Boozer, if he goes to the Pacers, I'm okay. Honestly, though, when it comes to that, I don't know what team he probably he fits well with. Yeah. Because it's like, let's just say he goes to if he gets drafted by the Hawks, it's like, what are we doing? What are we using him for?
Yeah, I like that Pacers fit because I think it'll be obviously they tanking this year, but once they fully healthy, I think they'll still be contending again, and it'll be easier for him to develop. Like he probably won't start right away, which is fine because not every rookie needs to start right away, so he can learn playing with them guys.
We're going back to the finals. If we get AJ, we're going back to the finals.
Who y'all gonna have as y'all big? Well, y'all got Zubac. I forgot. Yeah, I got Zubac. He been hurt, so I forgot about him. But yeah, y'all got Zubac.
He'll be all right. I just saw something. They say A-Cup in play for the number 1 pick.
I don't know about that one. He's really good, but I don't know about that one.
A-Cup
has he been?
He's super talented, but I don't think the first pick it depends on the draft order. Because if I'm the Kings, I desperately want A-Cup. If I'm the Kings, I'll get the first
over
pick.
there. Over there.
Over Peterson.
Yeah, if I'm the Kings, I think I'll go with A-Cup because he's been one of the top playmakers. I feel like because you're gonna need a point guard because Russell Westbrook. I don't know how long he signed. Is he on a 1-year deal?
1 year.
I'm not.
That's 1
year. So they're gonna draft a point guard. So I would, if I'm the Kings, that's the guy I want. I want A-Cup, but I wouldn't just because he's talented. I wouldn't just take him first. Like I seen people in the mock draft, like the Jazz, Like the Jazz, they already got their point guard. They got Isaiah Collier, and he only in his second year. So I wouldn't gamble taking another point guard, and because that'd just be weird.
I mean, but well, as far as the Utah Jazz, would you? I mean, okay, so Isaiah Collier is definitely. I think he's a better playmaker than Darren Peterson. Um, but I think Pearson has the higher upside. Now, granted, we don't really know what type of playmaker, because I think Darren Pearson's a point guard in the league, but we haven't really seen his playmaking because that Kansas team wasn't really that talented. And then even when he was in high school, his high school team wasn't really that talented anyways. So he was asked to score the ball more than anything. But when you get to the league, everybody is talented. You know what I mean? So I think he's a okay playmaker. I think Collier is the better playmaker, but I think that Peterson is low key the overall better player. So I would go with him.
Is A-Cup the safer pick than Darren Peterson though? Is he the safe pick?
I think he is. I think he's a safer pick. Yeah.
But with the Jazz, I think because they've only had him 2 years at this point, and I think he's gotten better from last year to this year. So I think I would keep sticking with that because let's just say you do draft the Peterson or A-Cup, either one. Now you're gonna be forced to trade somebody because let's just say they don't develop how we expected them to, and then you stick with Collier. It's like it's gonna be hard for them to develop trying to learn behind a young point guard as well. So I don't
remember they still got Keontae George.
Oh yeah, I think
somebody gotta go. Somebody gotta go.
Now you gonna look like the Bulls because you don't need all these damn point guards.
No, they got a lot of forwards.
Everybody gonna have everybody under 6'5". Like you got.
Bro, they got Ace, Jaren, Laurie, Walker Kessler. They probably sign him back. Like,
oh yeah,
they got a lot of like tall. That is a tall team, low key.
Yeah, why do they have Jaren Jackson? Why did they trade for him? I'll never get that. But, okay.
Oh, you thought that was a good move?
It's not that it's bad. It just didn't make sense to me. Because like, is he gonna play small forward? Well, I guess Laurie will play small forward.
I think they wanted more defense and stretch big next to Laurie. I think
that's
what it really was.
Well, I was gonna say Walker Kessler, but he not a stretch. He just give you the defense. He don't give you the threes.
Hey, I think Jazz gonna be decent, man.
They could be healthy.
They could, depending on who they draft. They can definitely be really good.
Yeah,
I think it depends on where they go. They just draft the best available.
Yeah, shit, probably because whoever they draft coming off the bench. So.
Mm-hmm.
And if they get first pick,
now if they get AJ, I ain't gonna lie, AJ got to start. He'll
start small because it'll be Keontae, Ace, AJ. Shit,
no, it'd be Keontae, Ace. It'll be Keontae, AJ, Laurie, Jaren Jackson, and Walker Kessler. That's a tall line.
That's what I'm saying. Because them 3-4 spots gone between Kessler, the center, Kessler, and then you got Jaren and Laurie.
Oh,
that 1 and 2 is up for debate because if they draft AJ, you got AJ and Ace. I feel like Ace has to start, bro. I feel like Ace has to start.
He has to start over AJ though.
I'm not. You gotta figure out something. Somebody gotta go at least. Either Laurie Marketing gotta go, or Keontae gotta go. Somebody gotta go because them two need to start, bro. They have to start.
I think they keep Laurie at least until say trade deadline. Because if it don't work there, you probably flip him. But he's the best player. He's the best player right now.
I think that Ace and AJ can. I'm not saying they are these two players, but I think that Ace and AJ can be like a Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum type of thing.
Maybe. The Jazz still want to get
6'9". They both 6'9", play defense and can score the ball.
Don't forget, the Jazz tried to get rid of Laurie. They tried to send him to the Warriors, but we want to keep Podge for some reason, or the Warriors want to keep Podge. Okay.
And Draymond Green told him don't do it.
Yeah, it was Draymond Green. He was like, "Oh, we're keeping Podge." Why does Draymond have influence on y'all? The front office trade him.
Well, I would have traded Podge in a heartbeat, bro.
See,
Podge is crazy. Podge's a crazy dude, bro. He's a crazy dude, man. I would have flipped him in a heartbeat, bro. Bro, you would have had Laurie, Jimmy, and then say Steph and Draymond. Now you looking at something.
See, Steph could have had ring 5, but because of Draymond, nope. He want to punch his teammates and ask Podge to sit. Like, you want to keep Podge there? He's not good.
Now pause is crazy, bro. All right, let's pick these teams, man. Who y'all got in the first Final Four game? Illinois or UConn?
Come on now, UConn. I'm not UConn. Illinois. Illinois. Come on now.
I'm going with Illinois too. I think if they can limit the 3-pointers by UConn, like you said earlier, and if they can get some good bench production, I think they win the game.
Since I'm from Illinois, I'm going with Illinois. They got Keaton Wagler, lottery pick. Let's see what they do. But don't be shocked if somehow UConn, they might win the game.
It's going to be close. It's not going to be a blowout.
But give me Illinois. Then the last game, Michigan and Arizona.
I'm low-key going to go Michigan.
I'm going Arizona for this one. I think Braden Berries, if he can get hot from 3, they got a good chance of winning. And they got to limit turnovers, so I'm going Arizona.
Hey, Cole Pete, he decent.
Yeah, I'll say I'm going Michigan because I think that they can lock Pete up. I think, first off, they got a lot of juniors and seniors on that team. I think if they lock Pete up and they rebound, I think they could definitely win that game because Arizona's been winning a lot of games because they're bigger and stronger than everybody. But you can't do that to Michigan.
Give me Arizona. They got the better talent. They got the better players. But Axel, is it Axel? Something
like that. He was in the same draft class as Anthony Edwards,
Damn, that's been a minute ago.
Yeah.
Hey, a lot of people have, like, in some mock drafts, they say like the best team for him to go to is the Warriors.
I think he'll play because he's older. He's been in college for a long time. He's learned how to play basketball for real. And so once he gets to the Warriors, it'll be an easy transition because he's already been with a good coach and he's coachable. So yeah.
Well, since me and Influential has Arizona, it overtakes Charles picking Michigan. So for the sake of this, in the championship game, Illinois and Arizona. Who do you have winning?
Come on, Illinois. I'm going Illinois, dog.
I'm going Arizona.
For the sake of this in Illinois, I'm going Illinois. I think it's just for the sake because I'm from Illinois.
Boy, if my school win a championship, I gotta go back down there, dog.
So you're going back down there.
Yes, if they win, yes, I'm going back down there. I don't know. Wait, is the championship gonna be a neutral location or?
It's actually in Indianapolis, so technically that's neutral. That would actually be closer for Illinois.
To Illinois, it would
actually be closer.
Well, them tickets probably gone though.
Influential, you in a dorm?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that looked like a dorm, bro. I didn't even know you. I didn't know you was in college.
Yeah, I'm in my first year.
Are you a freshman?
Okay, that's what's up, Joe.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up, bro. Damn. Am I old? I'm old as hell, then. Damn.
Yeah, you are.
It's fucked up.
You old as shit.
Stop it, nigga. You right there with me. Stop it. You right there.
Well, I'm young.
You right there.
I'm young and turned. I said I'm young and turned.
You about to be 30. Stop.
I don't look it.
You're 30, brother. Stop.
I don't look it.
You're 30. You're about to be 30. But all right, let's do these NBA pickups. Influential, you can stay. I know you've been here when we do our pickups, so you can join our pickups. All right. So NBA pickups, NBA Fridays games, Bulls and the Knicks.
And Knicks.
I'll start over. Y'all spoke at the same time. Pick
the Knicks.
Knicks.
Give me the New York Knicks. Pacers and the Hornets.
The Hornets.
Hornets.
Give me the Charlotte Hornets. Timberwolves and the 76ers.
The 76ers.
T-Wolves.
Give me the Philadelphia 76ers. Hawks and the Nets.
The Hawks.
Hawks.
Give me the Atlanta Hawks. Jazz and the Rockets.
And Jazz.
Rockets.
Give me Houston Rockets. Raptors and the Grizzlies.
The Raptors.
Raptors.
Give me the Toronto Raptors. Celtics and the Bucks.
The Celtics.
Celtics.
Give me the Boston Celtics. Magic and the Mavericks.
It should be the Magic. And I go with them.
I'm going Mavericks.
Wow. No faith in Paulo, huh? Give me the Orlando Magic, Pelicans, and the Kings Doodle Bowl.
Triple overtime, Kings.
I'm gonna go Pelicans.
Give me the New Orleans Pelicans, NBA Saturdays games, Heat and the Wizards.
The Heat.
Heat.
Give me the Miami Heat, Spurs, and the Nuggets.
Nuggets.
I'm gonna go Spurs.
Give me the San Antonio Spurs, Pistons, and the 76ers.
The 76ers.
I'm gonna go my Pistons.
Give me the Philadelphia 76ers, NBA Sundays game, Suns and the Bulls.
Suns.
Give me the Phoenix Suns, Raptors, and the Celtics.
It's Celtics.
Give me the Boston Celtics, Wizards, and the Nets, Doodle Bowl.
The Wizards.
Give me the Washington Wizards, Grizzlies, and the Bucks.
Grizzlies.
Bucks.
Give me the Memphis Grizzlies, Cavs, and the Pacers.
And Cavs.
Gas.
Give me the Cleveland Cavaliers, Hornets, and the Timberwolves.
I'm gonna go Hornets.
I'm gonna go Timberwolves.
Give me the Minnesota Timberwolves, Magic, and the Pelicans.
And Magic.
Give me the Orlando Magic, Jazz, and the Thunder.
And OKC.
Thunder.
Give me the OKC Thunder, Lakers, and the Mavericks.
The Lakers.
Give me the LA Lakers, Clippers, and the Kings.
And Clippers.
Give me the LA Clippers, Rockets, and the Warriors.
I think Steph might be back for this game. If he back, Warriors.
Yeah, Warriors.
Give me the Houston Rockets, NBA Mondays games, Knicks, and the Hawks.
I'm gonna go Hawks.
Knicks.
Give me the Atlanta Hawks, Pistons, and the Magic.
And Pistons.
Give me the Detroit Pistons, Cavaliers, and the Grizzlies.
And Cavs.
Give me the Cleveland Cavaliers, 76ers, and the Spurs.
Spurs.
Sixers.
Give me the San Antonio Spurs, Blazers, and the Nuggets.
I'm gonna go Blazers.
Nuggets.
Give me the Denver Nuggets, NBA Tuesdays games, Bulls, and the Wizards.
Bulls.
Wizards.
There we go. Somebody pick the damn Bulls.
Wizards.
Thank you. You crazy. You a hater. Give me the Chicago Bulls, Timberwolves, and the Pacers.
The T-Wolves.
Timberwolves.
Give me the Minnesota Timberwolves, Bucks, and the Nets.
The Nets.
Bucks.
Give me the Milwaukee Bucks, Heat, and the Raptors.
The Raptors.
Heat.
Give me the Toronto Raptors, Hornets, and the Celtics.
The Hornets.
Give me the Boston Celtics, Jazz, and the Pelicans.
And Pelicans.
Give me the New Orleans Pelicans, Kings, and the Warriors.
The Warriors.
Give me the Golden State Warriors, Thunder, and the Lakers.
The Lakers.
I'm gonna trust my boy Luka now. So Lakers.
Give me the LA Lakers, Mavericks, and the Clippers.
And Clippers.
Mavericks.
Give me the LA Clippers, Rockets, and the Suns.
Suns.
Rockets.
Give me the Houston Rockets, NBA Wednesdays games, Hawks, and the Cavs.
And Cavs.
Hawks.
Give me the Cleveland Cavaliers, Timberwolves, and the Magic.
Timberwolves.
Timberwolves.
Give me the Minnesota Timberwolves, Bucks, and the Pistons.
And Pistons.
Pistons.
Give me the Detroit Pistons, Grizzlies, and the Nuggets.
And Nuggets.
Nuggets.
Give me the Denver Nuggets, Blazers, and the Spurs.
The Spurs.
Spurs.
Give me the San Antonio Spurs, Thunder, and the Clippers.
Go OKC.
Thunder.
Give me the OKC Thunder, Mavericks, and the Suns.
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 Give me the Phoenix Suns, NBA Thursdays games, Bulls, and the Wizards.
And Wizards.
Wizards.
Give me the Chicago Bulls, Heat, and the Raptors.
The Raptors.
Raptors.
Give me the Toronto Raptors, Pacers, and the Nets.
And Pacers.
Pacers.
Give me the Brooklyn Nets, Celtics, and the Knicks.
The Celtics.
Knicks.
Give me the Boston Celtics, 76ers, and the Rockets.
It's going to be a good one. I'm going to go 76ers.
Yeah, Sixers.
Give me the Houston Rockets, Lakers, and the Warriors.
The Lakers.
Lakers.
Give me the LA Lakers. And since by this time it'll only be 2 days left of the regular season, we'll just do Friday and Sunday. So NBA Fridays games, Magic and the Bulls.
Magic.
Magic.
Give me the Orlando Magic, Pistons, and the Hornets.
Hornets.
And Pistons.
Give me the Charlotte Hornets, Heat, and the Wizards.
Heat.
The Heat.
Give me the Miami Heat, Cavaliers, and the Hawks.
Cavs.
The Hawks.
Give me the Cleveland Cavaliers, Pelicans, and the Celtics.
Celtics.
The Celtics.
Give me the Boston Celtics, 76ers, and the Pacers.
Sixers.
The Sixers.
Give me the Philadelphia 76ers, Raptors, and the Knicks.
Raptors.
The Knicks.
Give me the New York Knicks, Nets, and the Bucks.
Bucks.
The Nets.
Give me the Milwaukee Bucks, Mavericks, and the Spurs.
Spurs.
Mavs.
Give me the San Antonio Spurs, Thunder, and the Nuggets.
Nuggets.
The Thunder.
Give me the OKC Thunder, Timberwolves, and the Rockets.
T-Wolves.
The Rockets.
Give me the Houston Rockets, Grizzlies, and the Jazz.
Grizzlies.
The Jazz.
Give me the Memphis Grizzlies, Clippers, and the Trailblazers.
Clippers.
The Trailblazers.
Give me the LA Clippers, Warriors, and the Kings.
Warriors.
The Warriors.
Give me the Golden State Warriors, Suns, and the Lakers.
Lakers.
The Lakers.
Give me the LA Lakers and the final day of the regular season, Bulls and the Mavericks.
Mavericks.
Bulls.
Give me the Dallas Mavericks, Magic, and the Celtics.
Celtics.
Magic.
Give me the Orlando Magic, Wizards, and the Cavs.
Cavs.
The Wizards.
Give me the Cleveland Cavaliers, Pistons, and the Pacers.
Pistons.
And Pacers.
Give me the Detroit Pistons, Hawks, and the Heat.
Heat.
The Hawks.
Give me the Atlanta Hawks, Hornets, and the Knicks.
Hornets.
The Knicks.
Give me the New York Knicks, Bucks, and the 76ers.
Sixers.
The 76ers.
Give me the Philadelphia 76ers, Nets, and the Raptors.
Raptors.
The Raptors.
Give me the Toronto Raptors, Grizzlies, and the Rockets.
Rockets.
The Rockets.
Give me the Houston Rockets, Pelicans, and the Timberwolves.
Timberwolves.
And T-Wolves.
Give me the Minnesota Timberwolves, Suns, and the Thunder.
Thunder.
The Suns.
Give me the OKC Thunder, Nuggets, and the Spurs.
Spurs.
The Nuggets.
Give me the Denver Nuggets, Jazz, and the Lakers.
Lakers.
And Jazz.
Give me the LA Lakers, Warriors, and the Clippers.
Clippers.
And Clippers.
Give me the LA Clippers in the final game of the regular season, Kings and the Trailblazers.
Blazers.
And Blazers.
Give me the Portland Trailblazers. And that's it for the Full Court Entertainment Podcast. Make sure you guys follow us on Full Court Entertainment Podcast and follow us on all our social media outlets at Full Court Entertainment Podcast on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Facebook. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to all our video. And if you want to know when we go live, when our videos and shorts gets posted, make sure you guys subscribe and put the post notifications on. Thank you for Influential Sports popping up for the last 2 hours of the pod.
Yes, sir.
Where can they find you at, brother?
They can find me on my YouTube channel, Influential Sports. I talk basketball, football, baseball, wrestling, and some other stuff. I go live on Tuesdays and Thursdays for my podcast. Drop videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then for my short form content, follow me on IG and Threads at the period I said, and Influential Sports on TikTok.
There you go. And like I said, if you want to hear me, Charles, and Influential Sports yap for 3 hours on the audio versions, we are on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Like I said, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and hype up all our videos. We will see you guys next week. By that time, we will know the playoff picture. It'll be a good time. So, see y'all later.